What's up, boys and girls? It's time to rock out one more time, just like Bruce Campbell does. Although that was the wrong intro, but what can I say? I screw everything up. Good evening, happy Thursday, wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. We got a good one for you today. It's the best one, like I said on Twitter, because I'm the host with the most. I might not even bring Anthony on today. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm going to start with this guy because he's still rocking out. What's up, Jeff? Oh, shit. Is that real?
Oops.
Yeah, Jeff. It's like some John Denver.
He never sent me the. This is the acoustic version of the intro.
Nice.
But I never got the things from Bruce.
All right, hold on. I can see tears rolling down his face. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'll bring you on last.
What's funny is I wasn't even here before he hit go live. I wasn't even here.
I saw you pop in. It's all good. I saw you pop in.
Oh man.
What's up, Anthony?
What's up, guys?
We are the no yes men.
I need a did I ever tell you guys I wanted to play the violin? I need to get me a violin, man, and get it together.
You did not tell me that, no.
Yeah, man.
What would you play on the violin?
A lot of stuff. You ever heard of
Anthony is the king of cloud content.
I can't.
what do they call? I don't remember, but it's this really cool group.
Isaac is the Rolls Royce Captain America.
I can't even take him seriously right now.
All right, well.
And I'm just a grumpy old man.
I got that right. Well, boys, it has been quite some time since I saw you.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you. Don't forget to tip the waitress. Try the veal.
Everybody left already, Jeff. Everybody left. They ran. I thought it was very nice, but
Woo!
Yeah, right.
My theme song has words.
Yeah,
Just saying, Bruce.
the cats outside of the dumpster are all.
Just saying,
whining.
Bruce. My theme song has words.
There you go. Well, what have you guys been up to? Jeff, what you been doing? Is your mom and your dad good? You back home now, it looks like.
I am today.
Okay.
I won't be tomorrow.
Yeah. How's she hanging in there? Everything's good or not so good?
For those that don't know, my mom, my 89-year-old mother, had planned hip surgery last week. And the surgery was, went well, as much as surgery can be. And it's
Cool.
different than she remembers it from the last time. So if you ever had hip surgery or you Google hip surgery, there is a process, there is a recovery, and she's in line with everything that people say, just not with her own expectations.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We all heal differently, all heal whatever, and
That's true.
right? So
Well, I tried to tell her last week that she was going to be fine. She was like, "What the hell does he know?" And I was like, "Oh, yep, that's Jeff's mom." Because she's right. What do I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm trying to be supportive, Well, Jeff, I'm hoping her a speedy recovery as always.
Thank you.
So when you see her tomorrow, tell her that we said that, even though she'll probably have some smart ass comment for me. Anthony, I know that you have been a busy man as always, but I'm going to throw this up for you.
Why do I hear?
I think you got the stream going.
I don't think I do. Do I?
I don't know. I don't know what you got over there. All I see is a bunch of trash behind you. And by trash, I mean the Cowboys jerseys.
So let me get into this. I'm gonna introduce myself as the king of content,
Cloud content.
the master of vlogging, the all-purpose champ. Many of you know me as the Cowboy. And guys, I'm here, and I had a cool young man say to me, "Let me hear that thing again. Let me hear that thing again." I said, "Wow, I really don't do it as much, and it's my own thing." And I have people asking me to do it, and that just means, wait, Jeff, you had your chance. We playing your music, so let me introduce myself as only I can, not Ryzak, because I'm a cowboy. Oh man! Now,
The only truth you said to that is that you are a boy.
anyway, So my 66-year-old mother had back surgery, lower back surgery, the same day as Jeff's mom.
you
So
forgot-
can
which
I
you
get
didn't know
some
about.
sympathy from
Which
my
you didn't know
mom
about. Which you didn't know about.
that I didn't know about? And
I
had to
spent
talk to her
I
since.
spent 2 days in the hospital
And mind you, I
watching
haven't
the
talked to my
woman in the
mom
other
since,
bed
so I don't
fall
even know
on the
how she's
floor.
doing. Let me
I
text her.
think
Though.
you're starting to be like Jeff, man. You're getting senile. This is the 3rd week in a row you've told us this story.
Oh, how's she doing? Oh, well, my wife says she's doing better. My wife checked on my mom, so don't y'all worry.
He had to
about
ask
that,
his
okay?
wife how his mother was doing. How's my mom doing?
Of course he
Have
did.
you, have you
Listen,
talked to
man,
my
of
mom?
course.
How's she doing? Okay.
It's a
Hi,
story that we
Sierra.
won't get into today, but you might hear that story on the Sandy and Anthony show. That's the show for that type of stuff. Anyway,
It should
so
be.
guys, I'm doing great. I've been clamoring to get back with you two goof offs so we could talk about gaming and maybe start a couple fires or not, because I see Ray Eyes is down there, so he must have seen the pictures on his mom's phone of me naked.
Well, because you scared me today when you retweeted my tweet about how you wanted to start some fires, I had to bring in some backup today. And I thought that there'd be no better backup to bring into this show today than someone that I care an awful lot about. Oh, you wanted me to go ahead and introduce him, right? Okay.
I don't like him. He assaulted me in the private chat, so he's he's dead to me.
All right. Well, whenever there's a cowboy fighting around, you got to have a referee. So give it up for SPG.
SPG.
Anthony called me out the other day. What's up, Anthony?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you
I
did
just- I say a lot.
Spectre's when you did Spectre's show, your little call out section was about my man William down here.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I got to
Yeah.
bring him in so that he can face you face to face. Since you
Hey,
know,
listen, man. I'm just saying. I waited for like 8 weeks to be on the
I know,
show,
but you
man.
gotta understand. All of us hosts got together and we figured out there was a height limit. At the time, you fell short.
Well, how is Ray on there?
Wait.
You had to be this tall to ride that ride, but we did away with that by the 8th episode. You got in there, man.
oh my God, that's
how is
so
Ray
good.
on there? Oh, look at that.
So good. Hey, what he lacks in height, he makes up for in width. You remember
That's
that?
true. Ooh.
Remember
Okay.
that. And Ryzak only knows that because his mom told him.
That's right. That's right. One of the many stories of the tripod. I see that Metal Wolf is here. I'm glad that he finally.
Man.
I'm glad that he finally tracked down his pet moose.
Anthony, I got a question for you. Can you remove the
Me?
cowboy hat for a second? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Remove the cowboy hat for a second.
All right, I got you.
It did
What's your
disappear.
question? What's your
Let's
question?
No, put the camera back on. Take off the cowboy hat for just a second.
I
I
don't
have a-
take off my hat on my gaming streams. All right.
Oh,
We're not on a gaming
Cowboy,
stream.
Ryzak,
All right,
and
fine.
the
Just go back
troll.
on camera. Answer me this question.
What's up, Spartanian?
Up here, you don't have as much hair as the three of us.
That's correct.
One could say you have very little or none.
That is correct.
That's right.
So, do you want shampoo canceled? Because we're in a cancel culture. So, do you want shampoo canceled
Oh,
because
man.
you don't use it, and so you think it should be canceled?
Definitely cancel shampoo, but don't cancel shaving cream because I do use shaving cream.
All right.
So
The question I had.
Oh my
'cause
goodness.
everybody's canceling
Hey,
everything
I
now.
think this might be the first time Spartan been in our thing, huh?
Hey, Spartanian came and played that first Thursday throwdown that I did when we did Bomberman,
Really?
and then he was playing with us. Yeah.
I probably eliminated that bum.
I don't know. I think he made it past you.
I doubt it.
Maybe. So Ninja Guy, what's up?
Yo, Ninja Guy X, listen, you didn't give him his proper dues. So when
I
I
didn't.
announced Ninja Guy X,
Ray Stone.
there's a storm brewing, and I feel it from the Ninja X.
You're trying to do like the old DX thing. We're like, suck it.
Well, I wasn't gonna do that, but maybe
Oh.
every time I announce him, he's been coming on my Wednesday show a lot, man. Ninja
Yeah, I
Guy X is he makes his rounds.
I feel
Like
really
he
bad
does.
for him though because he seems to like you, and I don't know why.
I don't think I know who it is, and I don't think I've ever seen him in a chat or on the
Yeah,
Twitter.
He's Canadian,
You-
Jeff. Why don't you know him?
Yeah,
Everybody in
come
Canada
on,
knows
Jeff.
everybody.
Jeff, you've been
But
hiding.
he did send love to my mom. So, or maybe
He
that
did.
was Anthony's mom. I
He's
don't
a
know.
very nice guy.
Well, he said moms. He
Hold
pluralized
up.
them. So
And he
gotta
just
thank him for that.
signed up for the Stadia 2-year bash
SBCN.
today. Yeah.
Cool.
So he's
Awesome.
actually signed up today. So he will be joining us.
Well, I'm going to ask
And
you about that in a
and
little
Jeff,
bit.
He actually jumped ahead of you because he needed an early time. So you
Oh,
was the
nice.
earliest person. But
I was fine to go either a little bit later, or if some of the UK people want to go, I just figured there might be some UK people going earlier than me. So,
well, guys, check this out, right? Could I give a shout out
Hey,
real quick to
Rays.
the people already that signed up?
Well, I was going to ask you about it in a second. I want to give you a quick story real quick, just while I'm on that Canada subject, right? So one of the first times I'm hanging out with Jeff on stream, I'm like, yeah, one of my really good friends lives up in Toronto, and Jeff's like, oh yeah, who is he? And I give him his name. He's like, oh no way, I know him. And I'm like, seriously? He's like, you Americans think that all of us Canadians know each other. Blah 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 blah. I was like, you jackass.
Oh man.
Yeah, totally pulled me in, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
That's great. No, my best Jeff thing.
I'd have felt for
Was
that
Jeff-
too.
Listen, my best Jeff moment was when Jeff is like, Proto, you need to show your face. Look at you guys not showing your face. What's wrong with y'all? The next week, Proto shows his face. The one guy we never seen his face, the Beast of Truth guy, he said, you know what? Proto's doing it. He's a young kid. I'm going to show my face because Jeff is always messing with me. And Jeff always attacking this guy in the comments,
my
right?
God.
They all show their face and Jeff go, what is wrong with you all showing your faces? I was like, what?
Totally
He was
flipped.
like, it was that easy? You're
Please
supposed to
do it.
stand up for yourself. Little
Yeah.
Proto, you're not learning nothing by just giving in to bullies like me. I was like, yo,
They
my
all
mind
gave in
is
to the
blown.
bully. They all gave in to the bully, teaching nothing
did.
to little Proto.
They did. But you did mess me up. I was like, wait, I thought he wanted them. Not wait, I'm confused. Like this, Jeff just instantly was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, wait, what? Jeff, they're doing what you want. No. I was like, my brain.
Yes, but remember, we had several conversations with Proto about he didn't want to stream because he got bullied by people in his school before.
Yeah.
So I was trying to teach, just trying to get some life lessons out there to young Proto.
That's why I try to keep him in the basement, but he keeps coming back out. So
He says I'm a crazy man.
yeah. Well, I got to get to this one real quick, and then I'll let Anthony tell his little thing because it says you wear the hat to make yourself taller.
It worked.
Does
I get on
work.
all the great adventure rides.
That's
now.
how he got on my show.
Shouldn't he wear what about a chef's hat? Shouldn't he wear the big point, the big chef hat, the big
Yeah, that would probably be better. What was the beef on Tuesday night, William? Like what was he upset about?
Oh, Anthony?
Yeah.
Oh, because he was on the 8th episode. He didn't realize that people were scheduled and had been talked to before him. But
well, if he was a man of culture, which I know he's not, he would realize that the 8th episode is usually the 8th wonder of the world.
ooh.
Ooh.
But he didn't think about it that
Saving
way,
the
so
best
he can't take that one.
And you know what? I just
Now
used
you
that-
just made him conflicted.
I just
see?
used that number. I threw it out there. I really don't remember what episode I was on. It sounded about like 8 weeks. I think in my head I was like, I know I was supposed to be on the 8th of August. So in my head,
it wouldn't be week because we do it every 2 weeks. So
Hey, have you figured out what the name of the community event over the summer was yet? Okay, I'll move on. Ray Stone is in the building too. Hey, Anthony, why don't you go ahead and let us know what's going on with this anniversary event that you've been drumming up with the boys?
This is cool, guys. Let me just take us back to December 2020. There was a guy named Spectre, and he inboxed me like a crackhead, scratching and twitching. Hey, cowboy, I see you on a Stadia source, and I just want to know if you want to do some type of thing with me. I said, do some type of thing? What are you talking about, bro? Just calm down. Nah, what I want to do is see if you want to do some type of event. We can have non-Stadia people come in the community. We could promote Stadia and the fine people. I said, bro, just calm down. First of all, stop itching. So anyways, what if we get together? I said, all right, man, listen, you let me know what you want to do. He said, I'll let you know. So he disappeared, came back a couple days later. Listen, man, I suck it. I was like, oh, whoa, calm down, bro. All right, well, listen, I want to do something with you. I said, I know you want to do something with me, but no. no, I mean, I want us. I feel like you know people. You're a Stadia source. You're one of the big guys. I'm like, Stadia source. I'm, dude. What do you think? I'm Avery or something? So I was like, I'll bite. So he was like, so if we create some type of event. So I said, all right, man. Let me know. So he came back again. And then he was like, so what do you think? And at this point, I was telling my wife, I said, some crazy dude keep hitting me up, want to do some type of event like the Stadia Super Saturday thing. I don't even know, but what if we could pull it off? So anyway, we got together, put our heads together, and thus the Stadia Bash, the Stadia Holiday Bash was formed. Now, it was epic. We had stars like Ray the Gaming Cyborg, Stadia Pro. We had people like Stadia Vet. We had Stadia Dad. We had, you name it, Chariot Man Gaming. We had it all, and it was awesome. Now, a month later, he's a loser. We decided to do it again. This time we made it bigger and better. This time it was more days, more hours. It was amazing. So some guy named Vet said, what if we had some network thing? We thought about it. That would be amazing ideal. So fast forward to here we are. So we figure, you know what, guys? Our bread and butter used to be these bash. And if we can't, listen, we did a holiday bash. Listen, guys, we figure let's kick off the 2-year birthday for Stadia, which brought us all together, and let's put on another bash, unlike you've never seen, with new people like Ninja Guy X, The Climax, Jack. We got Slayer Trolls. We got some new people that was never part of this stuff. And guys, we're going to kick it off with an all-day celebration. So right now, I'm going to give some shout-outs. Starting off early in the AM at 6 a.m. Eastern will be Ninja Guy X. 8 a.m. will be Jeff. 10 a.m. will be John Scar. 1 p.m. is Stadia Pro. 2 p.m. is Fans Are Gamers. 5 p.m. is Ryzak. Paul, my son, 6 p.m. 7 p.m. the Climax. 8 p.m. Collins. 9 p.m. is Spectre. 10 p.m. is Cause I'm a Cowboy. And then 11 p.m. is Slayer Trolls. 12 a.m. is Jack. And 1 a.m. closing the night out like I closed out his mama is Ray the Gaming Cyborg. Guys, we still got some times open, not many. Let me know if you want to be a part of this, because it's going to be nothing short of epic and amazing combined in one, and have a baby, a set of twins, epic and amazing.
Ray Stone said this dude about to have a heart attack.
Ray has not seen me.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, you do get a little red in the face. So that is awesome, and I commend you for putting this together and keeping up with everything, right?
Yes,
it is definitely going to be a good time, and we are going to talk a little bit about that Stadia anniversary here in a little bit, because it's a good time. The show is titled this week, "The Holiday Season is Upon Us," because it is, and this is one of the best times in gaming, because there's a lot of new releases that come out. There's a lot of announcements, a lot of speculation.
The game
a
of
lot
the
of
year.
things that, game of the year is coming out. Awards are coming out. There's a lot of stuff that's, we're hyped about going into next year. One of those things happened today, and I don't know if you guys have been following along the Elden Ring saga or not. But I jumped into that video today and checked out that gameplay, and let me just tell you, man, like, wow. Like, if you're an RPG fan and you like mythical creatures, you like a game that's kind of got a battle system like Ghost of Tsushima, like kind of, this is the game for you. It is amazing.
So, what's cool is I seen my friend Jersey, he was doing a live thing of it, and I didn't watch it. I just wanted to watch the thing by myself at some point, because I wanted to. So at work I could listen, but I can't really watch. So I wanted to watch it, and the funny thing you brought it up is when E3 happened, right? I said when E3 ended, I said the most impressive game I seen was some game called Elden Ring. I said out of everything, that was number one on my list. I said, man, this game, like you had a horse with arms on it, and like I love that crazy looking creatures, and so. But I hear it's a Souls-like game, and I'm not so.
Yeah, man, it's gonna. All of these games that are starting to come out now. We're really starting to take advantage of some really cool tech. a lot of the layering that goes on with a lot of the the art. It is just, it's crazy. Like I'm watching this video and like I'm looking in the far distance at like smoke moving and like leaves blowing, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's gonna burn people's computers up. It's crazy. I don't know, William, did you check it out today at all?
Yeah, I checked the trailer out or whatever. It's beautiful, man. It's gorgeous. The atmospheric effects look phenomenal, and I think it will push a lot of those cards to their limit. It looks beautiful. But as we go forward, though, and more developers get used to Unreal 5 or whatever, and they can start bringing in those movie quality art pieces, it's going to be amazing. It's just going to keep getting better.
Is it on PC?
Elden Ring?
Yeah. I
it'll
thought
be on PC.
Oh, because I thought back when they first announced it was going to be on consoles, not PC.
Well, maybe I stand corrected, but I was pretty sure it was going to be on PC. So maybe somebody else can correct me where I'm wrong, but I will just show. I'm not going to share the sound because I ain't trying to get booted off or nothing. But this is just the last. This is the last bit of the trailer from today.
Thank you for watching.
Okay. How long was the trailer?
It's like 15 minutes, I think.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I only watched the trailer. You must have watched gameplay, like first 15 or 20 minutes.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, because they had a trailer before. Will, maybe you watched because this thing was today.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the one from today, but the old trailer, watching the horse trot and
yeah.
It was amazing.
This was released today. I mean, this is just here. I'll do that for you guys. I'm not gonna play the sound. I don't know if there's anything going on. I'm not allowed to show this or not, but like, it's just like I'm looking at all of the textures. I'm looking at everything in the background. Like, look at just the sky. Look at like everything going on. Like,
yeah, the fact that his horse could like pounce in the air, like double jump off the air.
So like, let me see. There's a spot.
So is it more like The Witcher as an RPG then?
Well, no. Here's the problem, though. Just got to set this thing straight. It's going to be more like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, a Soul-like game. So as great as it looks, just remember it's going to be hard as hell, and it's going to be one of those games. So, some people don't like those games at all. It's not your normal game. Let
me see. I thought there was a spot. Maybe it was right here.
Well, maybe if the game is hard as hell, then people won't finish it like the Amazon game, and then everybody, 70% of their audience leave.
Oh, we got to talk about that, right, Ryza?
Maybe so. Maybe so. We will.
What do you mean?
I was trying to find like just the last clip.
What about what Jeff just said?
Yeah. Just
we got to
elaborate.
Did you not watch? Did you not watch last week's show?
Yeah, last week's show.
Did you not watch last week's show when we discussed it?
William this whole big tangent about it, and then Ryzak couldn't help but to show me. So Will, it's going to be great.
Okay.
This is just. Hey, Spartadian said count him in. So
really
for the anniversary stream.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
don't like that guy. So
what? What do you mean you don't like him? That's rude. You don't even know.
I don't like him.
He's a great guy.
I don't trust him.
Where in Canada is he from?
Spartadian? I don't think he's in Canada. Ninja Guy X
was. I said I didn't know.
Ninja Guy
X is in Canada.
I said it was Spartanian that I'd never had seen or heard of.
Oh.
I believe he's from across the pond.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
All right, so it says Elden Ring is coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X on February 25th, 2022, after the brief delay. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. So it's February the 25th. I believe it is. That's what I put out there today. Stadia Pro, I don't want to sound too cryptic, but I watched your thing. It was beautiful. The length is also great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I've only heard that a few times.
Just a few. Oh, my God. Oh, Chris is playing Lost Ark. Sweet. So he got into the beta. So.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah. So, basically, Cowboy had put out a tweet stirring up some shit because that's what Cowboy does.
Did I? What did
Ray,
I
I
do?
never said you left. I just said 70% of their user base. You're obviously 30% that have stayed.
Yeah. It was all Cowboys' fault.
Hold on. No, I did not. That was you. I seen your tweet. I was like, oh, but you know what's crazy? I seen your thing and I read it and I instantly said, I'm making a video.
Of course.
And I had people pissed off for that video.
Yeah. So like, I had seen MM2K had put out an article about New World and how since the launch they've lost a significant amount of their player base. They had about 600,000 people were still well, 600,000 are still playing, right?
But not
No.
800,000 were still playing.
What? I thought 300,000 was still playing and 600,000 left. So listen, put it like this: 70% of the player. All I know,
a lot of people
600,000 left.
So
and that was 70%.
So I commented on his post because I had got into it a couple of weeks ago about WoW and how New World was the WoW killer, and everybody was all hyped about New World. And,
explain what happened.
More people are playing New World than they're playing WoW today, and it was like, how are you going to take a game that just got launched and compare it to a game that's been around for 17 years?
No. But it made sense. We were just comparing to that day when we spoke.
Correct.
Okay, that day.
Correct. But we're getting hyped for a brand new game on one day compared to a game that's been out for 17 years on that same day, right? Of course, people are going to go play the new game.
Just saying. Yeah, I was just saying. It was doing really well, and then a week later,
and I agreed with you, and we moved past it, and I showed you how many people were playing and everything else, right? So MM2K puts out this article. And it talks about this massive drop. So there's a lot of reasons why. Let's be honest, right? A game came out. People were super excited about it. They crushed the content. They maxed out their characters. That's it. A lot of MMOs fall into this rinse, dry, and repeat cycle because it's a grinding type of game. You have to go and collect 20 potion bottles and bring it back to this person. You got to go chop down 20 trees and bring it back to this. I mean, there's always so many things that you can do when you're talking about massive multiplayer, right? So a lot of people have maxed it out. They've gone back to playing what they were playing. It doesn't mean that they don't like the game because when the new content comes out for it, they're going to go back and play it because they enjoy it, right?
Yep.
But that ain't a WoW killer. And that was my point to the whole thing.
How many people signed up to check it out just because it was in the news, even if it was their type of game at all?
I mean, there's possibly a good case for that.
It had a big buzz
anyway,
around
not
it.
70%, sure.
Yeah, but I mean, that game was hyped for a long time, and Amazon had to get that game right because of all the other failures that they had. So they've put a lot into it. The people that have been working on that game have done an amazing job. I mean, I don't want to discredit the people that put their blood, sweat, and tears into making that game, right?
How long was it out before the drop happened?
Like a month.
Less than a month.
Yeah, that's the content.
Yep. That's just content related.
Yeah.
So listen, it says
if you went to WoW right now and you started from the beginning or started at the last thing or whatever, you wouldn't run out of content for a while.
Oh yeah. That was like when Elder Scrolls Online came to Stadia. I was like, bro, I could play this for the rest of my life. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I'm at the thing. It says Amazon Games New World has lost almost 70% of its players.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Games MMORPG is down by almost 600,000 concurrent players in under a month. And it says currently New World sits at slightly over 300,000 concurrent players. So yeah.
I woke that horse up and I'm beating it again. That's what I do. Okay. Don't mess with my World of Warcraft.
It's cool. Now,
I don't even play World of Warcraft anymore, but I defend it like it's my child.
No, you did. But the thing is, though, so I made the video because I wanted to be a little, I made a video of, are you concerned? Because think about it. If a game came out and it's less than a month old and it lost 70% in less than a month, right? It's like, wow, that's a lot in less than a month. So the question is, how does this game move forward? Because everybody was praising it, but again, apparently it was kind of like Avengers. When Avengers came out, it didn't have that much content, so people blew through it. Well, I guess it's different because all those people that left, they definitely didn't level up all their characters. But New World, they're saying a lot of people maxed out at with their characters, nothing else to do. But
so in Cowboy's post of his video, Duncan had made a comment. I responded. Duncan kept responding to Anthony. I responded. Duncan kept responding to Anthony. I responded. I couldn't get anybody to respond to me. Nobody wants to fight with me online. I don't know why. And I didn't want to fight. I just wanted to debate. That's it. You know, and there was some data that was thrown out there about, you know, like these are the most popular games on Steam. Like, listen, I'm guilty of it too. We can take whatever data we want to take and we can make it look however we want to make it look. The fact of the matter is, a significant drop off like that is a big deal. And if I was somebody that spent years and years and years making that game and realized that I only gave people a month worth of content to play it, I would probably be a little bit taken back by that because it took me so. I know what went into that game. However, with that said, there's already stuff that they're working on to be able to drop. It's not like that's all that they have in the stable, right? They just haven't put it out yet because they're fine-tuning it. They're testing it. It's going to come. You're going to see that number climb again. It's all going to be good. There's so many games out right now. There's so many new releases. Riders Republic just got released. You've got the Guardians of the Galaxy game just released. You know, there's Far Cry 6 just released. You have games that released a month or two ago that people have in backlog that they haven't gotten to. So if I've done what I can do on a story, I'm not going to sit there and just continue to play it if there's nothing new. I'm going to go and play some of these other things. And that's, you know, kind of where I take that. I don't think that it means that the game is a piece of crap or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that it's a concern that so many people stop playing around the same time. That speaks to the content you put out. Jeff, why is your hand up?
I have 27 comments to make.
Oh, okay.
One, Square Enix, whatever the hell they're called, said Crystal Dynamics was the wrong company to make Marvel Avengers. Just saying. Two, what about Take-Two killing a game that they never even talked about and blew $53 million in the process? Did you hear about that?
No.
Which game?
We don't know.
Nope.
We don't know. Let me see what the article says.
Because Amazon had a couple of games that they had to scrap.
It was in their earnings report that they took a charge of $53 million for an unannounced title that has been canceled. Cost of goods sold includes $53 million impairment charge related to the company's decision not to proceed with further development of an unannounced title in its pipeline. Take-Two said in a release.
So can we do this, please? Let's not. I need to do this. So my video was saying this. My video actually was titled reasons or something like reasons why Stadia
hey Bruce,
it doesn't matter if Stadia makes exclusive games. What you want to
respond
to? Oh, okay. So I think the learning lesson is
that's the one. That's the one. Correct.
Oh wow. Sometimes you make a brand new game, a IP, people don't know this game. If it don't have enough buzz, I mean, look at Crucible by Amazon Games. That game came out, they spent $500 million and they got rid of it after it was a legit game, no longer in beta. It came out of beta and the game went, right? So, you know, when people get on Stadia for not having exclusives, if I was a new developer, like let's say Stadia, Amazon, I'd be afraid too. I'd be like, man, I don't know, man. It's rough out here in these making game streets. So,
yeah, and your video was a lot about why exclusives don't necessarily matter to you and why they shouldn't, right? I mean, but then there was some information that came out today about Nintendo games, right? And I think that I would argue that Nintendo is really an exclusive platform because of all the games that Nintendo do, right? And so their numbers are going to make that look a lot different. I think it was something ridiculous like $23 billion or $23 million for Super Mario World Odyssey. I mean, it's the only system that you can get it on, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Let's be fair. When Mario came out 8 million years ago, right? It didn't have much competition.
Right before World of Warcraft. So
Mario came out, then Sonic came out, but Mario already made its state, right? So you know, Mario made its fans, and throughout the years they just kept making new implementations on it. You come out today with a brand new IP, is, you know what I'm saying? It's like Nintendo made a name. So even if Nintendo came out with a new IP brand new, Which when was the last time they came out with a new IP? They're kind of smart. Like we're just
Yeah.
going to keep making sequels or something else that you know of, right?
Nintendo buys into that that lore of your childhood. You know,
Yeah, man.
like what Nintendo game above all others do you guys just have an affinity for? William, is there one Nintendo game or one Nintendo franchise more than anything?
Yep, I've said it 1,000 times on Retro Rewind. Bionic Commando for NES. It's or Punch Out, or like a Paperboy. It's those kind of games that you could just pop into and be right back to.
But if they made another one today, you would go right after that right away, just from that nostalgic factor of what you remember those games being like. And I got to try the new one because I had so much fun with it then.
Yeah, but they kind of they hurt my feelings. They came out with a new Bionic Commando that was 3D.
But did you try it?
Yeah, I did.
See,
you have to.
That's my point,
man.
though, right?
Yeah,
is that you're gonna go doesn't mean that you like it, right? Jeff, what's yours?
Wii bowling.
Wii bowling.
Ryzak paused. His eye blinked like.
Did you really just tell me that there's a Nintendo game called Weed Bowling?
You never know about Wii bowling?
Yeah, he's trying to say that the Wii's
bowling.
retro.
Weed bowling.
That's what he's getting at.
Is
You guys
it not?
went over all your
Is
heads.
the Wii not retro?
I got it right.
I think it is. Anthony, what's your Nintendo game?
Hey, that is right, Bruce. I told him in the chat behind the scenes he almost made a G-Chord.
Did it have to be made by Nintendo or just a game we remember on Nintendo?
Well, I mean, just like that Nintendo game or that franchise was Nintendo. Like when you think Nintendo, what game sticks to you that you could go back and play, or if a new one came out, you'd be
Nintendo. Two games stand out. One that's really popular that everybody probably heard of, and one maybe not. But you guys remember on Nintendo, it was called Werewolf, and the werewolf had, for whatever reason, like hook hands. So he didn't even have claws. He had like just hooks, right? That was cool because I was big into werewolves. You gotta look it up. And then the other one was Will, you may know this. What was the really popular
I'll go back to that comment.
Game that you was like a ninja and you could run and jump up in the trees?
Oh, no. Are you talking about like Shinobi or?
No, because that was Sega. I mean, I'm a little bit older, but you could run and like jump and glide, like, and you threw out.
I know what you're saying, between the trees and stuff.
Yeah, it was before Shinobi and all that because it was on Nintendo, a regular Nintendo.
I forget, but
it's got
MJ agrees with you, Joe.
Yeah.
Mr. Urban World might have a good idea what that title is.
Like my game or my, I guess, Nintendo franchise that is above all else is Mario Kart, man. You could put out a brand new Mario Kart today and I would pick that joker up and play it. You wouldn't even have to ask me. Like, it's just...
When you come to Canada to visit John Scar and I in Toronto, we can go to Niagara Falls to the Mario Kart.
That's right.
Thing in Niagara Falls.
Except I'm going to bring real shells to throw at you, so they'll probably kick me out.
Could I throw stuff? Like, come on, I can't. If I'm just driving, because that's the thing with Mario Kart that made it epic. I see all these games, and it's cool. We got racing games, but dude, it was nothing like driving and the shells. But honestly, if I thought of, say when you said none above anything else, it's just Mario. Period. Like I remember being an adult arguing over Mario Tennis. Like, bro, stick your man.
Yep.
Hey, it's called The Legend of Cage.
Yes.
Kage. I knew what game you were talking about. I've played it.
Yeah, like, I mean, you had your Nintendo guys, you had your Zelda guys or your Link guys, like they have quite, I mean, Donkey Kong. I don't think Donkey Kong ever got as big as Mario, right? But when Donkey Kong Country came out, like Donkey Kong Country was a huge, like, oh my God, you played Donkey Kong Country? Like,
yeah.
Well, Rare knocked it out of the park, man. You didn't see those type of graphics, at least on that system, until they made that game. I mean, it looked amazing.
What you think about this one, Cowboy?
I'm not worrying about that. But what about Killer Instinct when Rare made that?
Well, and we actually talked about that on Retro Rewind on Sunday because I asked that question to Rev, like, everybody goes into Street Fighter 2, I think, first, right? And then the question always goes to Mortal Kombat. I actually skipped that and asked him about Killer Instinct because
Nice.
Mortal Kombat definitely set a tone with the blood and the gore, and like you just had never seen something like that before. And then Killer Instinct did one up by doing the combos and all of the ultra moves. And it was like,
combo breaker.
so I don't know. Anyway, I got a comment back up here. I got to remember that I'm there at that because I did want to bring this up to you, Mr. Marvel Avengers. Did you see that Marvel Avengers is working hard to break down the paywalls and restore their faith in their loyal fan base? I want to talk about Avengers for a minute. I got a couple of things.
So they actually yesterday they put out the tweet that they took down the
consumables,
the XP boosters and stuff. Yeah, so they are no longer on there. You can still
earn them. Yeah.
So
okay,
I'm aware of what's going on with my favorite game, right?
And did you see the call that they had where they were talking about how basically the game was a huge disappointment to them, and they've learned a lot on how they should go about making their games? I'm paraphrasing here, obviously.
Yeah, well, Square Enix, what Jeff said earlier, Square Enix said that. Square Enix said that Crystal Dynamics wasn't the right team. Wasn't the right team for it, but
And have you?
They said because they didn't do MMOs before. They didn't do live service games. They were big on Tomb Raider and all that stuff.
What is your? How do you? Well, how do I want to say this? How do you feel about the scuttlebutt on the street that Guardians of the Galaxy is the better game?
So it's cool. I read that when I was reading the article. Somebody actually wrote they beat Guardians of the Galaxy, and they found Avengers single player campaign better. What I remember is when it first came out, people was praising the single players. People didn't like the multiplayer, but people did say that the combat was solid. So I'll say this: when people always say Insomniac should make they make Spider-Man, so they should make an Avengers game, I say, well, you got to remember they make one player games. People keep forgetting this game was made to be a live service multiplayer game. So people are going to be wowed by a Last of Us, right? Or a God of War, right? But remember when God of War tried multiplayer? It was terrible. And guess what? They never did it again. So
I don't remember. I wasn't a PlayStation.
You could get wowed. Yeah, Ascension. You could get God of War Ascension. You could get wowed over Guardians of the Galaxy because it's one player and you press buttons to make other characters run on the screen. But let me see them make a multiplayer game. So that's cool, but make a multiplayer game.
The one thing that I've heard about Guardians of the Galaxy, and you guys please chime in here if you've got a say on it too, is that the story and the humor of the characters really made its way from the screen into the game, right? Yep. My only question is, does Chris Pratt voice all of the characters?
No, he don't voice any of them.
No.
I mean, he's voicing everything else right now, apparently.
You know what's crazy?
He's gonna be Garfield, right?
Star-Lord in the game doesn't even. So when I watched I saw a lot of trailers and people playing the game. They even asked, it might have been Duncan. Somebody asked about this that liked the game. I said my only thing about the game is it seemed like they did a great job with everybody, but Star-Lord, Chris Pratt's character. I feel like when you listen to his voice, I don't connect with him, and he seemed like he's overshadowed with all the other characters. I'm like, that's kind of weird to me. Every time I seen a video of that game, his character was like more monotone, and I'm like, that's not how. I don't know. It just seemed like he was overshadowed with Rocket or with Groot or
Groot. Groot overshadows everybody. He's got a heck of a dialogue. Really tall. Yeah, that's true. He does really overshadow everybody. Hey, we got some drama going on in the chat. I don't know if you've seen this. Metal Wolf said, I wasn't sure I could feel more sorry for Jeff, but here we are.
Hey,
Jeff responds and says, don't make me sick Spencer on you. Metal Wolf comes back with, I'm bigger and stronger than a crochet puppet, Jeff. I'm not afraid. Fight! I like it. I like
Fatality.
Goon Squad said Ninja Gaiden on that Nintendo question. That's also a great one.
It is a great one. It's a hard one. But yeah.
And Will,
Legend of
remember,
Cage.
Will, I think when I was on your show, I said there's one game that eluded me that I always wanted to get. And it's and I told
hold the phone. Where the hell's Mr. Urban World been?
Yeah, he's back from his sabbatical, man.
What?
He's back. Yeah, he's back. He came back like 2 days ago.
He
What?
went
3
to
days ago.
South America. He got blessed by 3 shamans, and he's
Yeah,
right
man.
back in it.
Well, welcome
But,
back, Mr. Urban World, because
yeah,
I've
he's
had
back,
to deal with
man.
this fool by myself without you.
Now, you know who I think summoned him though? So he was gone,
He
and
said,
one
"Holy
last
shit, I
week
got
on the
backup."
Sandy Anthony show, Sandy wrote him on Stadia message and see if he will respond, and he responded to her. He didn't respond to nobody else. He was gone, and he responded to her.
That
We all respond to Sandy when she messages us.
Mr. Urban World is back.
Yes, sir.
Thank goodness. All right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, William. What were you saying?
No, but Ninja
don't
Gaiden
even
Trilogy. Remember,
Be honest.
Pro? Ninja Gaiden Trilogy.
Yeah.
It had
Oh,
all
God.
the first 3 on one cartridge.
On one cartridge, and the third
for
one
Super
was
Nintendo.
the Ancient Ship of Doom,
Ultra.
and that one beat my ass. That was hard.
Anthony is upset he doesn't play new release games until 3 years later. But then when he plays them, he complains that they're old games, so he doesn't play them anyway.
Yeah, I don't play them. If I wasn't interested when it first came out, chances are I just gonna, yeah.
That's because he only plays on Stadia, and we don't get new games at the same time.
There you go.
Love it. Oh, look, Jeff's going back. Spencer can see the fear in your eyes. Oh man, this is getting intense. That fear was from the moose in the school this morning. I don't know if you saw Jeff's post earlier.
No, Oh, sorry. I was saying that was him singing earlier. That wasn't a moose.
Probably. That's why the moose came running. But Jeff put a post up that there was a moose that had broken into a school. And
wow.
it happens to be very near where Metal Wolf lives. So I was like, look, that's his pet moose, man. He was like, I've never seen that moose before in my life.
I must have missed that. I had some issues earlier. My internet on my phone just like stopped working, and it was weird. So I called AT&T, and the lady on the phone was like, "Oh, we got towers out. It might not be on to the 10th." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." She had me take out my SIM card, clean it off, put it back in, do all this stuff. Nothing worked, right? So she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But wait, I'm still able to make calls. Like, what do you mean?" Like, she was like, "Yeah, but it's just the internet." I'm like, "All right." So anyway, that's funny. As I'm saying this, I swear to God, I can't make this up. AT&T is calling me right now. They're probably calling me just to do that check.
You better
But
go
anyway,
answer
right?
it. Hey, maybe you can get Batman Arkham Knight.
Well, I
Yeah,
tell you
right.
one thing they're not doing. They're not calling you to tell you, "Hey, we gave you wrong information. We're sorry." They're
For
not telling
real.
you
So
that.
so
was
check it
fair
out, right?
game.
I go into my coworker's office, and I was like, "You got AT&T, right?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Go online." She go online. She's like, "Yeah, I'm online." I'm like, "What are they talking about?" So
Right.
I call back, and I get a different lady. You know what the first thing this lady said? She
What?
said, "What's the zip code of where you are right now?" The other lady didn't ask me that. I told her. She was like, "Hold
So
on."
she wasn't even looking at the map
She
on
wasn't
service.
even looking. She was just like, "Yeah, well, in the area you're at, like, do you even know where I'm at?" And I said, "It's 2 Belmars in New Jersey." I made sure I told her that I'm in Belmar, New Jersey right now. And it's 2. So
Hold
anyway,
on.
it's one by the beach and one where I'm at. So long story short, this other lady tell me, give me the number to your job. She's gonna call me. Turn off your phone. Turn it back on, and it start working. And I was like, "Well, what was wrong with it?" She was like, "Oh, there was like a glitch. All I had to do is do the follow through prompts and got it through."
Yeah.
I'm like, now, imagine if I never called back. So anyway, long story short, I might have missed that whole.
That phone was
Don't you?
expensive.
Yeah,
That
don't
phone
you have
was-
some
You'd be
Wi-Fi?
calling
bro?
back. Hey, how come this ain't working? You'd be calling back.
Yeah,
You
well, I
can't.
don't
You
have
can't get on the
Wi-Fi at
Wi-Fi.
work.
You can't get on the Wi-Fi at your work.
No, sir.
Why not? They got you locked down. You've been watching too much of that
They don't
dirty.
give you that information.
All right, hold on a
second.
second. You guys hang tight, and you hang tight, Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff, what the fuck is this? And I swear to God, Proto, I swear on everything that is holy in this world, you let me catch you say hi to her, and I will come down to that dungeon, and I'll rip your legs off your face. All right. Now that's taken care of.
That is an incredible move. I'm going to rip your legs off your face.
I was in my head. I was like, "Wait, hold on, legs off the face." Okay, we're gonna go with it.
No, that just upped the danger level to me. If you're going to pull them right through my face, holy shit.
When you're an asshat, you got legs on your face. So, that's what I'm going with.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Now he's like, "Oh, I'm doing good today. Just working on some stuff. How about you?" Yeah, you stay in the dungeon. I love that all these people came out to the chats, though. This is great.
Spartan, make sure you inbox me on Twitter, man, so I could get you.
He said earlier that he will. Metal Wolf says, I might not be afraid of a crochet puppet, but I am afraid of Sandy.
Hats off to Metal Wolf for knowing it was crocheted. Most people don't know it's a crocheted.
Well, you know, you guys have age on everybody else, so your grandmother's probably used to sit there and crochet.
Mine did.
Yeah. I mean, mine did too, but, you know, I was trying to make a joke about
and
you
I tell
guys.
you what, nobody wants to cover up with an Afghan. What in the hell is that?
You know, yeah, right? Seriously. It's got holes in it. It's not keeping me warm.
Let me cover up.
On Sunday, you had said a question about like a Halloween costume. Like, what was you guys' like favorite Halloween costume that you had or whatever? When I was a kid, my grandmother used to knit everything, right? She used to go to the store and get all the patterns and use her sewing machine and this and that. I want you guys to go back to Halloween 1989, okay? My grandmother made me a full-on Michelangelo Ninja Turtle costume. No. She made a shell on my back that was about that wide and puffy, and she made 2 little sleeves for my nunchucks.
Dude, Anthony is my favorite Ninja Turtle, but I will tell you this, man. I want pictures. Do you have pictures?
I don't know. Somewhere, maybe.
I want to see that shit.
I'm like the worst person when it comes to like nostalgic things. Like, I don't have any pictures from when I was a kid. Like, my parents have them. Like, I think they have like videotapes and stuff. Like, I don't get into it. I really don't. The only thing that I have that carries any sentimental value to me is I have like 3 totes full of all of my Redskin shit that has now been put in storage because they're a dead team. And if I put that stuff out, I'm going to be called a lot of different names.
That will still wear it.
There's no way I would give that stuff up. We went to dinner the other night. They had a custom Redskins helmet in a glass case, and I asked the guy if I could buy it from him, but he said no. So I would have. Actually, Jeff, I might have to take myself off here, or at least show you another time. I've got something that you would find interesting. Do you remember the little huddles?
Mm-hmm.
I got something you would find interesting, Jeff. I'll show you sometime. Maybe not today.
All right.
All right. I do want to I want to jump into something real quick just to kind of set this up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Oops, that's not going to work when I do that. Jeff shared this with me today, and I'm going to play you a video, and then I want you guys to reintroduce yourselves to the stream using your newfound knowledge.
Say, don't play the clip I sent. For sure.
No, I'm not going to do that. All right, check this out.
Kelly Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her. I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Unlocked with this guy.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft. We are...
Isn't he insulted?
With...
Okay, hold on a second. So now we're gonna, where the fuck is the stream? All right, here it is. Now we're gonna take turns first, and I'm gonna bring you guys on one at a time. Hi everyone, I'm Ryzak. I am a Caucasian man with a beard and big ass headphones, and I am here to tell you that I am the host of No Yes Men today on this wonderful channel.
Oh, me. Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm an old ancient Caucasian male that is clean shaven and no glasses, and I am here to yell at people.
What's going on, guys? I'm a Jamaican, and I'm a he, him, and I'm from New Jersey, ready to rock and roll with these 2 guys on No Yes Men.
Didn't say your color. You got to say what color you are.
He did. He said he's a Jamaican.
American. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Jamaican.
Oh, I missed that.
Hello, guys. I am a he, him, and I have big giant balls like Russian. SPG.
So I think this is what the world is coming to now. You guys are going to not only have to give your pronouns, you're going to have to give your color, you're going to have to give your facial features in case there's somebody that can't see you.
I forgot I was Caucasian.
I sent this around in a couple of private chats, and one of my friends, Ann, which some of you may have seen lurk around some of my channels and some of your tweets, she thought it would, it'd be perfect if there's, if you have blind people attending your webinar or something, because we assume everybody can see and hear and whatnot, right? So if you're doing a webinar and you have some visually impaired people saying that they're a blonde white woman with long blonde, whatever the hell she said, and he's a dude with a beard or whatever, that makes perfect sense. Because how many times, Ryzak, have you been doing a call with somebody?
Tomorrow.
How many times have you been doing a call with somebody years ago, and now you switch to the videos, and you see the person on the screen, and they're not what you expecting?
Sure. I think the difference for me in what I do is that I'm not broadcasting my meetings out to thousands or tens of hundreds of thousands of people, right? So in that context, yes, that might be a very good thing to do. But man, things are changing quickly, aren't they?
I don't even think in that context it doesn't even make sense. Like,
No.
why do you need to know their sexual orientation?
Did you see how aggressive the guy was? She said "guy" to him. I thought he was going to be upset, but he wasn't. I'm glad that he let it go.
Mister's still playing in the VR world.
Nice. He's playing that Resident Evil, man. Resident Evil 4 came out.
I don't know if I could play Resident Evil in the VR space.
Not the new ones.
Because again, there was so much that we probably could have talked about on Sunday. For those of you that don't know, and shame on you if you don't, William hosts a show every other Sunday called Retro Rewind, and Jeff is his co-host, and Ray3473 is his co-host. And for the past couple of weeks, I've attempted to be a co-host when work hasn't interfered. And I did my last show with them this past Sunday, and it was a Halloween special, and we were talking about just horror games and a lot of different things around like scariness. And, we were talking about scary games. What's the scariest game you played? What's the scariest movie you've played? The scariest game I've ever played in my life, because I didn't get to answer this question, and I feel the need to tell you, is the very first Resident Evil. Yeah. Because when I was walking through that hallway and them dogs bust through the windows and started chasing me, bro, I about shit my pants. I was, of course, a lot younger, and it was just, I'd never experienced anything like that. But that was the scariest game I had ever played. Taking into context the age and the time and what we had available.
Did you ever check out the GameCube remake of that same game?
I did not know.
Okay, it's basically the same game, but it's just really beautiful.
You know what's cool, Pro? I was just talking about that because I was telling somebody yesterday on my show. I brought that up because I was saying my wife and I, we do things called My Wife and I Plays whatever. And we started playing that remake because they put that remake on PlayStation. It was on PlayStation Plus for free. And so, and I said to the guy, I said, do you remember on the GameCube when they remade Resident Evil 1? Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. But Resident Evil 1 was fantastic. With all the lights off, I remember the first zombie trying to figure out what to do, get out of the damn room before I got eaten. Yeah.
And you know, one of the issues was that made it so terrifying. Remember back then, you turned your character and aimed them, and then you press back to make them move forward.
Right.
So that was the thing. My one friend, he could never play it because it would always trip him up that you turned and aimed, and then you walked and stopped, and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it wasn't fluid like games are now. So it made it even more terrifying where, those dogs came out. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later the clickers. I forget what they're called, but the things with the hooks.
Mr. Urban World said you need to stop doing one-arm push-ups or at least change arms every once in a while.
Oh, here he go.
Goon Squad said he's going to train you too. So that's why he's covering the muscle on the arm I'm talking about.
Look at that, man.
Look at
it does look kind of weird, though.
Little pimples.
I think it's, you know what it is? My camera isn't straight. It's probably tilted a little bit.
For communication.
Yeah, Jeff.
You know what? Hold on. It doesn't matter, Proto. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter because I don't know who's who anymore. This is 2021, okay? Ooh, you could tell me that, and then you could go right around the corner and you could be looking up some girl's skirt. So I don't know. I can't do it like Anthony. I can't
Proto, if you happen to do that, you'll be brought up on charges. I'm just letting you know.
Don't take my advice. Don't do that. It wasn't advice. It wasn't advice.
Listen, he might drive all the way to where you are in a diaper, trying to see your daughter. You remember, guys? You remember they drove all the way to Florida? You don't remember that story? She put a diaper on.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell I get everybody to stop talking about my daughter. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure like what can I say in my head? What can I do here? You know, where can
I helped you move on, buddy.
There it is. Oh, wait, no, not that. I'm just playing. You guys says he's choking.
I helped you move on, buddy. I don't even know what that. I don't even what that means.
He got a point though. He took. Now we don't have to talk about your daughter anymore.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know what that first sentence means.
Oh, Spartanian, I don't know if you're still here or not, but you are most welcome, and we appreciate having you join us, man. So hit
Oh,
up
yeah.
Cowboy and get you an hour spot, and then we'll all come and check you out. So
Definitely.
all right, that's
Gonna be
terrible,
epic.
Jeff. God, I would say you're going to hell, but I know you're going to get there before me. Oh, Jeff's trying to blow it up. It's not the first thing Jeff's tried to blow up.
Wow.
Oh, mister,
Man.
we got to get banned by Christmas. Oh, look, they're trying to get banned off the Sandy and Anthony show. Look at that.
Jeez.
Oh, what's that? You want to meet the boy who I have a crush on? Oh, dang.
Life wasn't right without Mister. I say that.
This is about to turn into like, what was that show back in the day? Love Connection.
Love Connection.
I'm just gonna get you guys to blank out your screens, and I'm gonna get Proto up here, and we're gonna find out, who's gonna be next.
Proto doesn't use his camera.
Absolutely. Appreciate you too. Thank you. All right, let's change it up a little bit because I thought this was a really cool story that just happened in the past couple of days. So, if any of you are familiar with the game Sky Climbers and the path that Sky Climbers has taken to get its funding through Kickstarter and to kind of start the journey, the devs have been very open about their process. They've put a lot of polls out trying to get community feedback. They praised the Stadia community for all of the support that they were given to get to this. And that brings me to this guy right here. So Soul Passage is a game, and I think I want to give Mr. 1030 credit on this one because I want to say Mr. 1030 actually found their original tweet, reached out to the Sky Climbers team to ask them if they had any information to share with this developer. They did respond to that and say, hey, you should talk to Google about these tools and the things that they have to help get you going. Long story short, after a couple of days of back and forth tweets that I've seen online, this one popped up, and Soul Passage Game tweets out, such a nice community Google Stadia has. I really admit they are connected, and also platform gives lots of features I see. Soul Passage Game likes to be a part of this community. Hashtag Stadia 100. Look at that, huh? And it says, we believe we can be most unique Metroidvania in their platform as a small indie dev.
Did you have the other tweet that I sent you?
This is one of the links you sent me, but just check
this is the game.
Check, this is just the trailer for the game. If you guys are into Metroidvania, look at this guy, kind of like a clay kind of animation there. There's some symbolism in the fact that he's got a horn broken off.
Nice.
He later goes into the tweets to say that the story of this will all come out soon. That reminds me. What's that game that you used to play, Jeff, that you always used to die at? Blue Fire.
You gotta be more specific. That's
Fire.
every game.
Yeah, Blue Fire. I get a Blue Fire vibe.
That's every game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hollow
Ninja
Knight
Guy X
vibe.
just said I haven't put it up.
Yeah.
He said this game gives me a Hollow Knight vibe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Right.
Cool little Metroidvania esque game. Yeah. All right. So
we do have Grime on Stadia. That's a Metroidvania.
we do have Grime. Yes. And so I took my share screen away. I was going to go into some of these comments here. Sorry.
Mr.
Sometimes I get ahead
Urbanworld
of
says
myself.
Sky Climbers 6,283 backers pledged $340,721 to help bring this project to life.
So
Crazy.
amazing.
And originally, so they was on Stadia Source when I was on Stadia Source back then, and we interviewed them, and they said they originally just wanted 125,000.
Yeah.
So that's crazy how they overshot that by like double.
I mean, and just going through these comments, everybody's pumped, man. I mean, and it's a lot of our friends, Stadia is the best way to play, playing anywhere and everywhere, like super, 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 super cool.
Wait. I thought now GFN 3080 was the best way to play.
I mean, hey, for some, I guess
some
it
it will
is,
be.
but
Oh yeah.
it's just always cool to see everybody jump in and just kind of, pump this person up or this team up that's making this game. I mean,
they feel the love, I'm sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. So I wanted to highlight that. I wanted to just kind of get your guys' opinions on a possible another new game that the community is helping to kind of bring to light. I mean, do you, in your experiences, have you ever seen another community of gamers? And I don't really know if there's ever really been community of gamers, right? Like there was always PlayStation people, there's always Xbox people, but without social media and things, there wasn't ever like this group gathering of opinions, right?
I've never seen it ever. Like
it's crazy.
I mean,
Jeff did with the Commodore. He used to go to a lot of events with his Commodore peeps.
Of course. There was a tweet that I had sent you from your Falconer dev.
Yes.
He did reach out to them and say, hey, blah, 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 DM me if you have, because he said he got help. He got help. So I highlighted that one to you.
Yes.
So the Falconer guy did reach out to them just in a tweet and said, DM me, let's talk, because he got help from, I don't know who. He didn't say who, but he got some help. So my comment was, there's devs helping devs.
Oh, here it was right here, Jeff. You got it. Yep. Sorry, I had written you guys so much when I was trying to push the stream out to you that
I'll tell you this, man. I'm dying for Death Carnival.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna
Death Carnival is going to be great. But here's Tomas again, or Thomas, I think is Ninja Guy X called him. I had help in porting to Stadia, but quite excited by the friendly community. And after playing some Riders Republic today, even more impressed by Stadia. DM me if you need insights. So cool. And then here's Mr. 1030, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And I think, there it is. Because this is what happened. Here's Mr. 1030. He's sharing the dev website. I mean, he is just like all over this, and what do you always call him, Anthony?
Community champion. And that is it on full display. I'm sure that each and every single one of you guys, he has retweeted something that you have tweeted. He has retweeted something that you have put out about your stream. I don't think the guy works. I think he stays on Twitter all day long just to wait for what I post, because every time I post it, it's retweeted instantly.
Oh no, that's you're right. There's bots to do that, dude. Like you just write bots. Like
Jeff, just let me live in my imaginary world here and think Mr. 1030 loves me.
I'm not saying he's a bot. I'm saying there are bots where you can just tag things and it'll just retweet. There was a post put out by Stadia a couple of days ago, 4 days ago now, talking about some of their new tools and their channels, if you will.
Oh, that's what I had right up here for you, Jeff. Perfect timing. That is next. I was going to segue right into that. We were going to.
I really should attend the show meeting, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
There you go,
Jeff, the segue master.
There you go, Jeff. You probably did a little bit more reading into this than I did. I scanned over it, so I'm going to let you go ahead and take this one away.
No, I did the same thing. I've just got too many other things on the go at the moment. So there was a couple of people that DM'd me about other things. And I said, you know what? I don't even know what you're talking about because I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. But basically, they're coming up with, again, they're building out the tool set. They're coming out with ways to automate the process and make it easier for devs to push things out, because it's very people manual driven at the moment. So they want to make it so if you have a game, you want to do a test, you want to do it. They never did early access before. They never did betas before.
Right.
Now they're getting into betas. Now they're getting. I haven't bought Riders Republic yet, and I screwed up, and I didn't didn't do the 4 hours, but now I'm trying to do the 2 hour extra free time of Riders Republic.
Right.
Again, they didn't do that 6 months ago. They didn't have the infrastructure, but now they can. Now they can do some closed betas. They can do things that big name companies need to be able to do if they want to get their stuff out there and make it less people oriented. And somebody last week, I think, commented and said, there's the social media team doesn't have the budget, or different people don't have the budget for a $1 quadrillion company. But again, they're just trying to automate things, just trying to make it easier.
Well, I like this paragraph right here. It says in one case study, a developer wanted to run a 500 user play test to test their cross-platform multiplayer feature, but didn't want players to keep the entitlement. Another publisher wanted to run a press early access program for an upcoming game and wanted the press to keep their entitlement so they could continue reviewing the game post-launch. In another case, a developer wanted to ensure that their production servers were currently configured and channels enabled them to check that the production environment was properly working before launch. I mean, you've now just catered to 3 different types of needs for these developers, right? And what's the one thing that we saw come out this week, or at the end of last week, I guess, into this week, is that you're seeing all these demo times pop up on all these games.
Yeah, man.
30 minutes to play a game. Riders Republic just gave
to
you
play.
2 hours to try to play this game, right? Like, it's super cool for you to be able to just click a button and go in and play. I didn't have to download a demo. I didn't have to update nothing. Like,
And
boom.
hold up.
Or even set up an account now.
Yes,
True.
there you go. Yes, that's
True.
important.
Just click and play.
Just click and play. And then guess what? When you're done with that playthrough, a little thing pops up. You click a button and it can take you on to be able to purchase the game or to go and set up your account. So, it's little subtle things, and that's not going to wow the PlayStation community. And that's not going to wow the Xbox community. But guess what? It's going to wow the Stadia community. It's going to wow the people that are open-minded to want to try cloud gaming, right? And hopefully it's tools that are going to continue to show developers, hey, we are really here for you, and we really want to help you to make this what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, Google collects data. Stadia is collecting data too.
Really?
So let's do what we can to help absorb all of that data. And I think that is fantastic, man. I really do. It's not going to be the brand new release. Wow. It's not a 3080. It's not it's things that's going to it's going to help a certain group of people. I was trying to figure out how I want to say that. Sorry for the pause, but I really could see this becoming a good tool for people to say, you know what? Hey, let's give it a shot and see if we can put it over here. Let's get people's, take on what it is, and then we'll take that and we'll take it to all these other places and try it. And maybe, just maybe, crazy idea, this will help a lot of these games that keep having to have these pushbacks because of these bugs and things like that, to be able to have a place to go put this that's easy to be able to just pop in and pop out, right? So
yeah, can't argue that, man.
Maker says right here, this is good for developers and B2B, but not really big B2C move. I agree. I don't
know. I've got 2 extra hours to play Riders Republic. I could play it with you, and I didn't do the 4 hour. I screwed up. Didn't screw up. I was just doing other things. So
yeah.
Right? So, but I jumped into the 2 hour. I've got it. Whatever. It's my job to ruin things, Proto. Get back in the face.
Carnival.
And
then yes, right here, Mr. Foremost hashtag media community champions. All of them.
Absolutely.
All of them. I think I said about Anthony. Rock had highlighted Anthony last week at the end of the week about
that was cool.
Being a cool Stadia, just everything that he does with his streams. He's constantly doing stuff. He's constantly putting out content, this and that. And I had to chime in there, I had to say it because I said it Thursday night when you got off the stream with me anyway. I mean,
you know what's cool? So I watched your little video and I had no clue you was talking about me in the video. And I said, oh, Sandy, I paused it and rewind it. I said, listen to this. And she was listening. And I was like, yo, this is cool. I had no clue. He gave me a cool shout out.
Yeah, I made sure that I clipped that part out of the video or clipped it into the video because it's important to me, man. I mean, I'm not one that's shy to speak from the heart. I'm really not. And we've had this talk before many times. You've done a lot for me to get me going with all of this. And I really appreciate you. And I think that you can be viewed in a very bad light sometimes. So to see Rock come out and put that out there on his own accord, there was no reason for him to do that. I was shocked.
Like it just caught me off guard. I was like, man, this is pretty cool.
It was
then it was people chanting for me and Rock to do a show together.
Yeah, that would be insane, to be honest with you, because that would be fire and ice. That's what that would be.
I can't take credit for that, William. One of the little square boxes that was on one of Anthony's shows one time mentioned it. I don't know which square box because all those square boxes look the same to me.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Still, it's a good call.
Well, it's a crazy time right now, man. It's a crazy time to be a gamer. It's a crazy time to be a content creator. we said it last week. There's a lot of people that are leaving.
Why is everyone quitting? Then why
There's-
is everyone quitting making content?
Yeah, there's a lot of people
Every
that
day
are.
I look and someone else I find it behind the fact, but every day somebody else is quitting making content.
Well, we had
So
another one
many.
last night.
There's
One
Yeah.
last night.
Oh,
There's
really?
two
Who
this
quit?
week,
Who
actually.
quit last night?
Unfortunately, last night
Happening
we
to
saw
Williams.
one of our
Williams imploding.
SPCN streamers, Mr. Dr. Sense.
Yeah, Dr.
William is imploding.
Yeah,
Oh,
William's imploding before our eyes.
Dr. Sense called it a career last night, apparently.
Yep. Yeah.
And so when you go to right here at Dr. Sense, he's now changed it to Facebook Gaming.
right on.
So he's Dr. Sense Gaming. Now, he's changed it since then. But when I first came into this and I saw this, I don't know if you guys came in here earlier, but where it says, please visit Facebook page, Dr. Sense Gaming, this actually said Lee.
Really?
It said Lee. And I don't know if you guys can see the picture here. What does that say?
The Prophet states, Cult of Stadia, Orange Cloud Good.
What's in the middle there, Anthony?
The Stadia logo.
I have no clue.
Cult of Stadia.
Oh, hold on.
You know we like our conspiracy theories. For the longest time, we thought Dr. Sense was Lee. And when I came on here earlier, it said Lee. And remember, he had made that avatar or that logo that one time.
Right.
What did it say? It was
yeah.
like
It was like
Sense Cloud
wait.
Gaming or something like that. But
Yeah.
it was Lee's thing.
Are you trying to say that Dr. Sense is like another one of the streamers? Dude, that I've
don't
listened
know,
to his
man.
voice, dude, many
this is-
times.
I don't know.
you
Dude.
seen his avatar
Yeah, I've
and
seen
a
his
voice-
avatar.
and his a voice that Avatar had.
That's right.
Okay.
The sun is coming in on you, and it's
It's bad, dude.
yeah, I can see it on your
Like-
face, so I know that's what it's doing to your background.
Hey, that's
Um,
better.
Yeah, and also the
Thanks,
person that
Isaac.
left, which blew my mind, right? I'm doing a spotlight with the guy, and we're all talking about Stadia and how did you get into games, and he's like, yeah, and the reason why I'm not into Stadia no more. I was like, wait, what? But we're doing a spotlight. I was like, wait, are you actually giving your resignation live on your spotlight? He's like, yeah, I am. I was like, what the?
Wow.
But yeah, G Million.
Oh, he quit too?
Now, I talked to him a while ago when he got really busy. He got 2 jobs, and he was like, I'm getting busy, but, I'm still doing my thing, and I will pop in and see if he was streaming on third. Because remember, I still take everybody's link, and I still put it on the – so I literally go to every – dude, for almost a year, I went to every single stream.
Yep.
Every stream. Every single stream, because I click on it and add it to the playlist. And,
Hey, Mr.
and
Urban
again –
World, I told you, man, I got a photo or a painting up in the attic that ages for me.
That's Benjamin Button right there.
for real.
Benjamin Button.
But yeah, so he said, he was leaving and stuff. But he did. Well, I can't say this. Never mind.
It's crazy to me because the people that I want to leave don't leave, and the people that I don't want to leave do leave. I've been
Well,
trying to get
not
Jeff.
leaving,
I've been trying to get Jeff to quit for 4 months.
Content creation can be a fickle bitch sometimes.
Yeah.
It
It
is.
can. It
It
can
is.
be. It's fun. And it's a lot of fun to hang out with people that you've grown close to and stuff. But for some people looking from the outside in, they could see you as a clique that you can't break into.
We talked about that last time.
And it could feel a lot like high school for them.
So-
and high school wasn't fun for a lot of motherfuckers. So
I'm gonna
You
say
know?
this. I'm gonna say this, right? I got a lot more I want to say, but this isn't the time and place. Now, there
We're
was
talking about this is no yes men. You can say whatever
know.
you want.
It was like a month ago. Dr. Sense inboxed me. He said, dude, I'm not getting the views. What if we was to make pre-recorded stuff and just put that as our time, right?
Mhm.
And I said, dude, if that's what you want to do, I said, listen, tomorrow let's go into the chat and let's bring it up. So the next day he didn't show up, but I went in the chat and I mentioned, hey, this is something he was thinking about doing. But I say that to say this. When we started this thing, it was just a bash. We did 1 month and it was cool. It was kind of off the heels of the Super Saturday, right? So people got the baton thing. Hey, I hand this off to it's Will's turn and people watch, right? And then a month later, we did another one, right? It was still popular. But over time, right, having like a network type thing, I said in the beginning, some people was going to get popular and some people wasn't. in the beginning, it's like a click, like you said. Oh, we're gonna watch this person. We're gonna watch this person. Then you realize, bro, I got a regular life. Like, how many people can I watch? Right. So then a lot of the European guys left. Right. So that took a lot of other
let me
people.
stop you just for a second right there.
Right.
If anybody hangs out at any one of my streams and they feel like it's a click they can't get into, let me tell you, the door is open. If you're a genuine, awesome person or just a nice person, come on in, man.
What about trolls?
Hey, man, you know you're welcome, Jeff.
Making sure there's room for us trolls.
Well, when
right.
I'm on the other
bridge.
side, though, Will, I'm not even talking about the people, right? I'm talking about from the content creator side. It can get frustrating if you feel like, well, how come everybody's watching this guy and not me? But remember, everybody was wild when they got into this SBCN because our thing was everybody jumped and watched everybody.
Right.
Now Stadia is almost 2 years old. It's kind of like, okay, I figured out who I like because everybody was new. So we just watched everybody. But after 2 years, almost later, you're kind of like, okay, I know who I like now. And I don't think I got time to follow him and him and him. So now you have to do things to be creative. Like got to give Spectre credit. If you guys been missing his clickbait show for him, the views is pretty good. He had my daughter on there 2 weeks in a row. She had a ball, like he had.
No, man, she's gone on there 2 weeks in a row. I think you got something to worry about, bro. I'm just telling you right now.
I don't know. G Millie was looking good in that wig. I don't know.
And he had his shirt off.
He was.
I take blame for the shirt. I mentioned it, and then you ripped the shirt off.
As soon as Jeff. Jeff jumps in and say, "Why you got your shirt on?" He was like, "What?" Took his shirt off. I was like, "Bro."
Oh.
Yeah, he was like, hilarious. "Well, Jeff asked me why." So
there you go. Right there.
Part of my challenge, especially for Will and Ray, is
Ninja
when
Guy
they
X,
stream.
I agree with you, sir.
No, and that's true. Dre says something up here that I was going to touch on, and I think this is absolutely right.
100%
I started streaming, because there was nothing to do.
There's
nothing to do.
COVID, man.
And my son was like, "Dad, I want to do this, but I'm scared." I'm like, "Look, man, you've heard the story a million times. Anybody can do this. I can show you that I can do this." And that's what got me started. And then it became, I'll be honest, it became borderline obsession, especially getting into SBCN, because I was so thankful of people coming and watching me because nobody knew me. Nobody knew what the hell I was doing. And I wanted to return the favor, right? But then as work started picking back up and as we start getting back into sports and school comes back and this and that, like today, William streamed at 1:00 my time. Every Thursday, I have a 1:00 meeting. And so luckily for me, he went a couple minutes early and I was able to jump in and say hi. And I popped back in a couple of times, but like, I've got to pay attention to my meeting. And I want to keep the stream on so that he gets, the views and the time. And I want to give him the like because I want to support him. But like, I had to turn it down. I don't even know what they're talking about. And then I find myself and I'm like, oh shit, what's he doing? And then they're like, hey, what about this? And I'm like, oh shit, what did you guys say? I didn't hear. So like, it's hard. It's hard to manage that.
I've watched many of his streams, but never commented because I don't want him to answer me or say something and I can't respond. Like he's great. He'll say, "Hey Jeff, how you doing? You having a good day?" But I can't respond because I'm in a meeting. I'll have the stream on my other laptop or on a tablet, but I can't respond. So I don't bother commenting. And Ray, it's 1:00 in the morning and I need my beauty sleep, Raymond. So I don't ever, unless it's a Saturday night, sometimes I've jumped in to kill him in Red Dead on a late Saturday, but I just can't, I'm usually falling asleep by the time Ray streams.
Oh, and I've said it before. I mean, I feel awful. I haven't been in as many of Ray's as he's been in mine. Like nowhere near. I can count on probably one hand how many streams I've been in of Ray's, and it hurts me because Ray does everything for me. I could literally ask Ray for $10 and he would send that shit to me in the mail, no questions asked, but I can't even show up for his stream. That hurts.
Ryzak, you may want to send Ray a link.
I already did. He won't answer me.
Oh,
I was trying to do it subtly. I've been ignoring this comment forever.
Is it Anthony Big News? Or is it big news? Because Anthony's big
announcement. Big major announcement.
Yeah, right. I think the fact that I don't care if I'm popular or not helps. I'm just here to have fun. And it shows too, not that I don't think people don't care about you, Ninja Guy X, but like you can see the fun that you're having when you're on your streams. And like you bring out your little hats and like you do your little thing. And like that's great, man. Anthony will say it all the time. He makes content that he wants to watch. He makes content for him first. right?
Yeah, man, you have to
It
because
does not make
one
content I
person-
want to watch.
No,
23
not at all.
I don't care about his daily vlog. What I'm gonna do every day. I don't
Man, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Hold on.
have time too
Don't
much.
mess me
You
up.
know, I don't care.
That's
what
how
you
we're
do.
ending the show. Come
Hi,
on.
I'm Anthony. This is my morning routine. First, I wake up, and then I
man.
brush my teeth, and then I shave my head. I don't care about Anthony's morning
Listen,
routine.
don't
I
watch.
want to know how Ryzak gets to be that hot. That's what I
Oh,
want to
come
know.
on.
I want to know I want to know what product he uses on the face.
It's
Yeah, 'cause I
moisturized.
can make a girl full beard. I'm so jealous of that beard, man.
That's what I want to know. Where's his
He's
morning?
getting-
Where's what product is he putting in the on the face? Like that's William. That's what I want to know.
You want to know what I'm putting on my face?
No, Ryzak.
Oh, I'm not putting nothing on Ryzak's face.
No one's
This
putting
is
anything
going
on my
nowhere.
face, okay? Good thing I didn't click that this show's for kids. Jesus, Proto, get out of
Hey
here.
Proto, have you met this guy?
I will say, yeah. the
Yeah, I
other
say,
way.
who you pointing at, Jeff?
I will say
The
this,
duck?
though, okay? I will say this.
StreamYard?
When I look at William, the first thing that I think of is pirate. You have the best pirate facial hair of anybody
you.
that I know,
For
man. Because
real.
you got like the perfect stash going on. You
He'd
got the
fit when he
nice
played Valhalla.
goatee.
He'd
Like,
be doing his
When you cut
Assassin's
the
Creed.
hair, you hurt my feelings because I just envisioned you like growing this hair out and like dreading it, you know, like getting you a little pirate hat, like doing the Jack Sparrow thing. Like I swear, if you took one little gold cap or silver cap and put it on your tooth, you're Jack Sparrow, man. That's you.
Wow.
So when
Right
you were
on.
playing Black Flag and you're doing your R-rated, like it's perfect for you.
Yeah,
It's
man.
perfect for you.
What
could
are we
totally-
doing, boys?
Yeah, see, look. There it
Sails
is.
up, ass out. Come on, boys.
Oh
Get
my
up.
god. I could totally see you as like one of the characters that dresses up at like the amusement park or something
Yeah,
in like character. Totally. Hold on.
that would be my that would
they
be
have
my
those in
dream
North
job,
Dakota?
except I would have to talk to people.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ray Sherrod.
Ray Sherrod. Ray, are you there?
All right, I'm out.
Oh, the noob can't figure out.
Oh, hold on. Oh. Woo, hold on.
The noob
Hold
can't
on.
figure out how
Oh,
to.
my God.
The
Stop
noob
fighting.
can't figure out how to turn on his camera.
He's trying to get off somebody's mom.
Yeah, and he's having hip issues.
He's on the
What's
floor
going on,
like
everybody?
he's on the floor just flailing around, can't get up.
Ray, are you in
got-
the car?
I'm home. I'm home. I don't feel like getting on cam. I just want to piss off Mr. Troll. You know.
Yeah.
But what's going on? SPG, what's going on, brother? But no, my big news was I just removed my cock out of Anthony's mama's mouth. That is my news. And I just wanted to come here and get on the chat and say that on this show.
Dude, that's big. That's huge news.
That is huge.
It's big stuff, man.
Huge.
Huge. This is the first time that that Ray has been on the show, and
I
I'm glad
fucking
that
hate
it's
this
when
show.
I was hosting.
Fucking
Oh
hate this
yeah,
show.
is
I
this
hate
the first
this
time
show.
Ray's been on?
No, I've been on this show before.
When?
One time.
I don't think you've been on the show before.
One
Not this
time.
one. Not this one.
Come
Not
on.
on this
You know,
show.
I've been
not
on
this
this show one
You
time.
on so many
Yeah,
shows now, you
we
can't
would've
even
never
keep
let
track
you
of.
on
You
here.
on sports
I have been on
shows,
it.
you
Now,
on
see,
other
that's the
people's
problem.
shows,
You know what?
See,
Big
you on like 7
big,
rock shows.
Big shout out to Ray and Vet on their new sports show.
There you go.
Did
Right.
watch it. I was in the chat. They did a great job.
Thank
Did a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And congratulations to your Cowboys.
Thank you.
They're on Stephen A's #1 list.
Well, he
right
was
now.
hacked.
funny?
You know
Hold
what?
up,
He was hacked.
Jeff,
You know what?
Jeff,
Stephen
you know
A.
what's funny? Jeff, I played your thing where you was like the Cowboys. So my wife was next to me. She was like, "Why is Jeff talking about you?" I said, "No. Jeff's a Cowboys fan. He's
No, no.
excited.
I
He's
know,
excited."
Maker Chaos. We got our. I got another.
I know
show
you
that-
do. I know you
Yeah,
do.
You know, I don't understand why they put it on Thursdays though, because I don't get to play. You know, with you. You know, I think.
Well, you
that-
guys have all the GFN news that comes out on
Well, you were
Thursdays now. I mean, I
you
understand.
were playing with Anthony's mom, so that should fill you.
It's all right. At the end of the day, Ray, I
There
know
was
how
feelings.
you feel about me. It's okay. You got to take care of your stepson. It's all good, brother.
whatever. You know what though? There was a grand opening of another show, and he's a stadium.
Yes, I saw that you were on there.
But you know what, man? Behind the scenes, though, he said, man, it's just an honor to like, because he had me and he had Game Tech Planet and he had Ben. You guys know Ben, Trippin' Entertainment.
Yeah,
But it was he was very humble because he sees what we all do, and for him to finally start his own show, you know, we inspire a lot of people. I'm talking about Dusty.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty. He's in your chats. You just don't pay attention.
Dusty.
What is his name? Dusty?
Dusty, like your balls. And and so
I love it.
he's a good guy, man. He was very humble to have us on there, but a lot of people look up to us, man.
Look at this, man. If we could just take Anthony off of this right now, we would have 4/5 of our black team.
Bitch, I told you not to call me Anthony. Tell your mama to stop calling me. God damn it. Stop calling me, bitch. Hold on. All right. Sorry.
Why is she calling you bitch?
Oh,
sorry about
Where'd
that.
you go? You take yourself off the street?
You know what, Anthony? You started the mama jokes earlier, all right? You came on Duncan's show and you went on my mama, man. I can't believe you did that.
You don't continue it from show to show.
I can do whatever. You did. You don't think you're gonna talk about my mama and I'm not gonna remember that and come back?
I'll never forget. Y'all started talking about my mama, and I came back, and Anthony was like, "Hey, man, this guy's got some mama jokes."
I'm trying to get my GFN and what Stadia hasn't done news, and here he goes on my mama.
I forgot. I was even talking about your mom. It's such a it just happens. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, oh yeah, that's right.
Let me ask you a question, Ray. If your mom was having back surgery, would you have called her?
Let me tell you something.
Ray would know.
It takes me about 7 or 8 hours. I probably would pay $400 or $500 for the plane ticket and go and be by the side of my mama. Because you only got one mama, folks. You only got one mama.
I was with mine for 2 days in the hospital and then 50 hours in the respite care starting from 6:30 a.m. on Saturday to Monday morning.
We all need to give Anthony some credit. He just asked Sandy how she was.
True.
You know what? That's true. That's true. That's true.
Hey,
That's
Cowboy,
a
see?
That's
He
a
agrees
start.
with me.
That's a start. You know what? Let me tell you something. If I was ever in a car accident with Anthony, I'd be scared because he would probably unbuckle himself and leave my ass in the car to burn up and run and leave my ass there.
I wouldn't do that to you. But if your seatbelt was taking too hard to come off, then I'm leaving you.
Oh, whatever, man.
Well,
you mean Ray? Do you mean like Henry Ruggs did?
Oh, that is terrible news.
Yeah, why'd you go there?
Is that too soon?
Why'd you go there? Hey, you know what, man? What do you think about Aaron Rodgers lying to his boys and giving them COVID? Ain't that a selfish son of a bitch?
Yeah, no.
I bet Arizona's got to be so pissed that they played him a week too soon.
Man, tell me about it.
Arizona probably wants a redo. Now, can we get a redo on that game?
We have now lost both Anthony and William that this show.
Ray is the bum you find back in the days behind Radio Shack looking for supplies. And I'm not gonna tell you what you doing behind the dumpster there, Mr. Urban.
And we all know that you saw it and you got a story to share about it.
That right there we call treasure diving.
Yeah. Oh my.
So many new shows. Guess who else is starting a new show? Is Ninja Guy X and John Scar starting a new show?
It better be that dance.
Well, they gotta add Jeff, man. They can call it the Canadian
cardio show.
I think that they do have a Canadian show that they're starting. Just saying. I think I saw something about that. What's up, Cherry Man?
Jared, man.
Zach, do you want to hear a funny story about my dad in a dumpster?
I would love to hear a funny story.
Wait a minute. You talking about how you was conceived? You talking about how you was conceived, huh? Go on and tell that story how your daddy conceived you in that dumpster.
What? Right behind the factory where he was putting the rivets into the ships.
Great minds think alike, man. He took a quick lunch break behind the dumpster.
His dad said, "Damn it, I need somewhere to put this. Here, put it in this plastic bag. That's disgusting. Open your mouth." Oh, let me stop. That is so bad. Let me stop. I apologize. We got Sierra Rose in here. I apologize. I'm being completely
Ray, I know you don't want to hear it, but you're now officially a no yes man.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, because you're on the show.
Hell nah.
There
Hell
you
nah.
are.
You know what's funny?
Cowboy said I'm a yes man.
Ray bashed this show, and now he's on here.
I
Look
ain't
at
on
that.
this show.
But you know
you
what?
don't see my face.
Hey,
According to Jeff, I'm not on the show.
let's make this clear. The only reason that he's on the show is because I'm the one that sent him the invite. If you sent him the invite, he wouldn't have been here.
Cowboy never sends me an invite.
I always invite you to the Wednesday show.
What show?
Yeah, but that
I'm
show, they
scared
like
to get
brandish
stabbed.
weapons and they want to kill
I
people.
value my life. I don't want nobody to shoot
you
me
know what's crazy?
or stab
I
me.
mean, no, like honestly, once the PlayStation and Xbox guys kind of tapered down, it's been me and Maker Chaos pretty much. It's like all me and Maker show.
I love Sierra Rose, man.
Whoa.
Prom night dumpster baby. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, poor Jeff. Jeff, why is everybody always picking on you? You're so nice.
I'm not. I'm a troll.
I will say though that when I saw your little, how about them Cowboys video, I gotta ask, do you have fake teeth? Because it seems like every time you do that, like there's one like.
Oh,
that moves.
dude, why you gonna talk? Don't do that. That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
Oh, they're only going to get
that's
the
not
more
that
we
messed
win.
up.
The
The
last
more we
comment.
win, they're only going to get worse until the playoffs.
She has heard worse. I was playing Riders Republic last night.
I gotta get back on that game, man.
Well, we're going to in a few minutes.
I'm kind of mad because I rather honestly I would love to do that than but
Well, we're gonna get some
Oh, that's
play
right.
time.
It's Thursday. You're doing the
They have their Cloud
I
Nation
got
show.
the GFN show with Vet and Dr. Spaceman and
Everything's
Nick
turned into
Chaos.
GFN.
Is it
shows,
just an
man.
official GFN show now, Ray? Or
No,
is it,
no,
you're
not
still
with me.
talking
And see,
everything?
that's why I'm the balance. I'm
Uh-oh.
the balance.
Uh-oh,
Yes.
hold on. Hold on. You can't just have one no camera person. You gotta have two on the no yes man.
Ah!
Flip-
up,
flip me.
everybody?
Hey,
Flip
Ryzak,
me.
if you could summon somebody, then I could summon my boy.
All right. Go
Yeah,
for
we're
it. Especially
yeah.
my boy too.
No, he's my
Uh-huh.
boy.
I think he's maxed out the people he can bring in.
That is true.
Oh.
I only have the
Yeah.
free tier.
Oh damn! Why you? Oh
Me
damn!
too.
Damn.
What's the
Oops.
big tier? 9 or 10?
I like when Rock was on Game Over and he was like, "Hey man, that's a fantastic duck you have up there in the corner." Thanks,
Yeah.
that's my logo.
Thanks for noticing.
You know what you said? You know what? I'm
Game Over
sponsored.
mascot.
I'm sponsored by StreamYard.
Yeah,
all right?
man.
Right?
I'm
There you go.
sponsored.
I'm
Yeah.
powered by
Attitude.
StreamYard.
I ain't no sucker that's gonna pay $200 for StreamYard subscription.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
I'm really sad about Dr. Sense, man. I'm sad about that because I'm gonna
You know,
miss that in the car.
You know,
Yeah,
I will
me too.
say that I don't think that Dr. Sense quite got the love that he probably deserved because he was
agree.
very creative with what he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
For me, unfortunately, he streamed later at night, or he was streaming when I was streaming, and so it was hard to get in there and watch him all the time. But what he did with
Right.
his little avatar and everything, and Alex, I know Alex did the same thing for a while. It's super cool,
Yeah.
man.
You know what,
Super
Dr.
cool.
Sense
You remember?
did that
Remember
was
your
cool?
boy Twiz? You had a guy
Yeah.
called your boy Twiz. He was amazing.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was a little bit before
Oh,
my
yeah.
time.
Yep.
But Maker
Dr.
Chaos
Sense yelled
used to
at me.
work for him, and he was telling us
Dr.
about it
Sense
last
yelled
night.
at me and called me names.
When
Yeah,
you were
you
talking
guys
shit about
didn't get
Madden,
along.
probably.
Because you started it. You started it.
Well, usually people yell at trolls, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I don't know, man. I
trolls
take them
ain't
to
like-
bingo and I rub their hair for good luck.
Trolls ain't like.
Connor's Twitter name offends me because,
No, but he's the
Like,
slayer
what's
of
up with
trolls.
your boy?
don't
wait,
slay,
it's your troll.
hate, killer, slay, whatever. I don't want to be
Okay,
slayed
I
or
forgot.
killed. I just want to be loved. But I just want to
What's
be
up,
Ray.
Ninja guy?
Ray, happy retirement to Buster Posey.
Yeah, he did. He had a wonderful. He's probably one of the best catchers.
I was going to comment
Major
on
League
your
baseball history.
I was going to comment on your post earlier and be like, that bum, he has to go off, and then I was going to do like ... like be a good dad and take care of his kids. How can you be mad at him? He's 30. He's only 34 years old, man.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I
He
would have
was
stuck
amazing.
around and got one of those $300-400 million contracts. He could have easily got
34 years old. He had
He
one of the
coulda
best
easily got that.
statistical seasons of his entire career, and he is
Walked
just putting
away.
it to the
You-
side because
you
he wants
walked
to be
away.
there with his kids.
Ray,
Yep.
Ray, who's the guy that's retired but still gets $1 million a year from is it the Giants or
Is that
Boston?
Bobby Bonilla?
that who it is?
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
Bobby
Yeah.
Bonilla Day.
Yeah.
He was a New York Met.
Yep.
So he gets $1 million on one day
look.
every year until like the year 2029 or some shit like that.
Shit like that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Must be nice.
They signed him to that ridiculous deal, and then he was
Ain't
absolutely
nobody
trash.
worth
Where did
$300
he slip and
million.
fall?
Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Nobody.
Look what happened to Patrick Mahomes after he signed that big deal. How's he doing this year?
Well, guess what? They're gonna win. They're gonna win this next game.
Anthony's like, sports ball, sports ball, sports ball.
All right, I was
God
checking out a
damn
little
it.
bit. I was like, what's going on my phone?
We could talk about some wrestling if you want, but then we'd just be a fake show.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, don't you talk about that, man. Don't talk. Those
Look at
moves-
him
those
trying
moves
to
are
flex the
real.
guns now.
Nah, I wasn't doing nothing, man.
You know what? That's not even real arms, man. You got them water wings on, and you just put
Water
skin
wings.
over them.
I'm I'm the most modest guy you ever met in your life.
He
No,
says,
you're
"Hey, I
not.
can't swim. Leave me alone."
That's why their pool's only 3 feet. Because if it was 4 feet, he drowned.
Listen,
man.
I'm a super swimmer. That's something
Damn.
that you guys don't know about me. Swimming is my thing.
I bet them little
Oh, yeah.
legs just.
Me too. I'm a fish.
You remember those little dudes that you could wind up in the bathtub and the little flippers would
Yeah,
just go like
yeah,
this?
Oh, yeah.
I imagine that's you. Scuba Steve
Yep.
in the flesh. Oh man, Ray, it's good having you here, man. You should come around more often.
No,
Right?
This will probably be my
Should.
last time. But
Oh.
thank you. I'm just playing.
all right.
You know I love you
You should come
guys.
around more often.
You know I love
Spectre
you.
should come around more. Spectre would come around more often.
You guys are about to make Anthony cry. Anthony ain't gonna cry, man. He's too hard.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
plus, his
Not that I'm-
urban
not that
wear's
it's
been
hard, I'm
selling
just-
out.
Inflatable arms.
I'm just be sensitive.
I might implement an avatar so I don't
Seen
get
it all,
stressed over
Ray.
how I look. Hey,
Seen
there
it
you
all.
go, Proto. I
That's
wonder
what
what Proto's avatar would look like. Like, what kind of avatar would you go
Pineapple.
for?
He would have a
Pineapple.
talking pineapple.
Upside down pineapple?
I
It'd
see
be a
his avatar looking like Snoopy.
Snoopy.
he'll be
I was thinking
sitting
like a
on
big
little,
dragon
he'll
or
be sitting in a
something.
little
I was
doghouse.
thinking a starfish, a real starfish, a real one. Ryzak.
A starfish, and he's just like this the whole time.
Yeah, right. That's what I was. That's great.
Oh, I'm thinking like, what was that? Finding Nemo? Starfish just constantly stuck to the glass. Hey guys, you see that one? Oh man.
Yo, you know what? I didn't have no drama this week, man. I had no drama to cover.
Well, that's because last week. All right, so before last week's show, hey, why does my camera look like I'm at Ray's house now? Here we go.
Well, that's because you lipped it.
because you got all
I
that.
did. I did.
You got
I
all
did.
that stuff you're wiping in your beard to
I
make it
did.
all
Hey,
nice
man,
and smooth.
This thing is getting full.
It's called jizz.
That's just for men.
Yo.
Oh, your beard.
That's for me.
You notice how he's wiping it all in there too, guys.
I saw that. I was
Did you
thinking
see
of
that?
the chin.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was
I'm
talking
not
about
even
the
gonna
chin,
say
not the
nothing.
beard.
Last week before the show, Anthony and I had a little chat, and he was like, "Look, man, you're really starting to rub off on me. I think I'm going to take another route with the show today, and I'm just going to try to be really nice and positive about people." And I'm watering down the show.
Crickets.
Man.
Crickets.
Now I'm
Listen, because
watering
Ray
down the
always
show.
get on me. You always start in trouble, and you always doing this and that.
No,
That's
no,
why
I don't-
nobody likes
Hey.
you.
Hey,
That's not
Anthony, I
true.
just got to say
That's not
one
true.
thing. I've seen a whole lot of these shows, man, and on almost every single one, you all played your parts perfectly. You were no yes men. But I'll tell you what, on one episode, you were the begging man.
Mhm.
I want that 30-80. It takes so good.
Listen, I just was saying the ace. Listen, bro. If
Ace.
you want to give me a 30
what I'm
80 for a month,
it for
Let me check it out.
you how it is.
Let me just touch it a little.
Hey,
Ouch.
I'll tell you this too,
Ouch.
because I don't mind talking about what Cowboy and I talk about behind closed doors. Ray, you really butt hurt his feelings. You remember when we did our quality conversation with Lee?
Yeah.
hold on. How are you gonna say I don't mind talking about what we're talking about and then
I
bring
don't
up what
mind.
I'd say?
I don't mind because
You're like,
about
I
what you
keep it
said.
real. You know
Yep.
what he said?
Yep, he was real butt hurt when you were saying that I'm better than this show. It hurt his
No,
feelings.
What you see? That's the
Hurt his
problem.
No, I
feelings.
wasn't.
You
Ray.
guys bring up old stuff,
Hurt his
man.
feelings.
You
Hurt his
guys,
feelings. Hurt his feelings.
Hey, let's
He was
Spectre tell
crying.
us about the clickbait show, man.
yeah, change the subject.
Real quick, right?
Now that, Jeff, is a segue. Okay, let's go.
Tell us about the clickbait show, man.
Well, so far we've been celebrating. Well, I'm personally celebrating the episode 4 going on to the series so far, and it's just been a great learning experience, really. I mean, it's challenging, coming up with all the segments and stuff like that. Like I just really appreciate everybody jumping in and just being so open about it, even though like there's no clear structure to the show, but that's pretty much how it is. or
Somebody that has created a show that I've had to put some time into. I know exactly what you mean by that. Like when you did your 21 questions the other night, I know that took time. I know it did.
Yeah.
See,
You
the
know?
thing, but the difference is though, is you had the right answers and Ryzek did.
That's true. That's true.
Oh.
And I got no problem admitting that either, because you know, I rushed mine. You probably at least spent an hour on it. But I know what that takes, and I know what you're putting into it. How long do you think each week you spend trying to get ready for your show?
Well, to tell you the truth, I spend about probably 5 hours before the show starts. Because
So you're doing it all leading up to the show.
yeah, like because I can make clips, like the ads I made, I can do 2 ads within like a couple hours or so, and it's usually just a bunch of segment stuff and just like icebreaker stuff, because the show is just easier to manage because it's all unscripted, so I could just come up with icebreakers and then go from there.
No, it's good. I mean, shoot, it was so good. I even reached out to you to ask you what you were using, because I was going to try to see if I could implement it in what I'm doing. So, yeah, no, I think, what was it? I don't think I got to be in the chat this past week, but the week before, when you had Ray and Anthony and Vet, I mean, William and I were in the chat, and we were just having a blast.
Hilarious.
We were just having a blast in the chat while you guys were all like, you know, doing the sound effects and everything. It was a great time.
Thank you.
So if you guys don't know what we are talking about, you've got to check out the Clickbait show, and it's Tuesday nights.
And you should go check out. I think it was it episode 3 with Ray and Vet, or was it 2?
I think it was the second episode.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it could be
Definitely
second.
check that one out. It was hilarious.
You know what's crazy? Where's Vet been at? I haven't seen him all week.
He's
been
doing
streaming and posting all
GFN.
week.
He does GFN.
Streaming.
He's streaming.
I just haven't noticed him popping in anybody streams or anything.
He stopped by mine today.
He's doing a lot of streaming.
Well,
He
that's
got
when I had
time for
no
you.
internet. Well, I had no internet, so I couldn't get
The
popping
busy
in
man.
streaming.
Hey, he is doing what he is passionate about, which is
Getting them
that
GFN
content
bucks.
out.
Did you say he's getting them GFN ducats?
GFN bucks.
No, it's good. A lot of folks have switched over and are doing a lot of the GFN content. I know Jem did. I know Meg has. I saw Eddie has. And did you see Eddie's controller today?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
saw it
super
too.
jealous, man. That
Yeah.
was so cool. They put his name on the back of an Xbox controller.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
So, because you know he got a job up at Ubisoft. Is it Ubisoft Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, he's got a job
Yeah,
at
yeah, he's
Ubisoft
got a
Montreal.
job.
I heard him say he's getting a new job or something was supposed to be big, but I never
He
heard.
got the job.
He got the job. They gave him
Now-
a whole bunch of swag today, and one of the things was a custom Xbox controller that has his real name engraved on the back of it. Super
Am I,
cool.
Or he
Am
works
I
for
talking
Ubisoft?
out of school? Did he work for not like work for that kind of stuff, but like Pornhub? Didn't he do something with Pornhub?
Wait a second. I've got a whole new opinion of Eddie now. If this is a true story.
He didn't make videos, man. He worked like
He's
on
just
the.
I don't
just a man of
care.
culture.
I don't care. If I can, he should be able to put PH after his name. Eddie Player 1, comma PH.
PH. With a capital D. PhD.
All right, I'm going to ask him about this. I need to know the answer to that. That is
Yeah, and if I'm wrong, that's horrible. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Jeez, what the hell? Everybody leaving us, man. Where y'all going? Damn, Ray, you
Oh, I
started a
noticed
trend.
Jeff was blank, so I wanted to do it too.
Damn. Well, at least we're symmetrical, you know. So, man, that is crazy. Eddie Player One.
there you go.
I'm gonna have to find out.
He did a solicitation or so for it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The more you
Huh.
know.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. The more you know. I would totally love a job there. I am not even gonna lie. My wife might not like it, but I would.
Talk about
no
clickbait.
problem. I'll
The
let that thing
definition of
fall
clickbait.
off. Like, let's go. You want to try your clinical studies on me? Go for it. I'll be that guy in the commercial going down the beach. This shit might kill you. Hey! God damn it. Raymond, how long do you have with us? I know you gotta get ready for your other one. You still got some time?
What is it? It is about 4:20 p.m. my time. Show starts at 5, so I was gonna try bounce out here in the next 10 minutes.
All
but
right.
it's fun, man. SPG, Troll, you, Inspector, and Cowboy. I mean, this is great.
It's like
great.
the good old days for you guys. You know,
Right.
I came late
Yeah.
to the party, but you guys were all we're all together for a
Oh,
while.
Dude,
So
King-
it's almost
but
like a
Rise
homecoming.
Years.
You may have came late to the party, but we invited you into the party.
That's true.
Razek,
Yep.
2 years.
I know, man.
Stadia, you know.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you this,
For
Ray.
me.
So as somebody that kind of got into Stadia community and streaming with this bunch from the get-go, right? How would you compare, because we were talking about the community earlier, right? How would you compare this group of gamers that you've encountered over the past 2 years to any of the other systems that you've played on before?
Family. It's family. It's
Yeah.
family. I've had people go behind the scenes and we talk, personal stuff. We played some of the biggest games on Stadia, multiplayer games. I've had a fun. You guys are like more than just guys across the way, man. It's like family. Seriously. And then I've watched like people grow. I mean, we watched Ariel, we watched King Ejimix, we watched Eli.
Yep.
I mean, these guys grow up into men, and it's great. And then a lot of people, they can say whatever they can, but the one thing is that we've been consistent with SPC, and we've been like, somebody is representing the SPC every day. And I streamed every Monday. You see Cowboy doing his thing, you see the Troll doing his thing, you see, we get people that come out, we got people that come back in, but no matter what, they can talk about toxicity and they can talk all this stuff. That's one thing they can't talk about is the bond that we have among each other. Okay, SPG is like, oh my God, if I saw him, I mean, that's like my brother. And even Lee, being across the pond, man, I consider him, Dave and Lee, all these guys, they started with us.
Yeah.
And they're moving on and doing big things. So
I will say to you though, this is personal to me. And I told you this. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I told you this. I really miss your Monday night recap.
Yeah.
And I know that I wasn't there live all the time, but I always caught it on the replay. Either on my way to work, I would let it just play on my way to work, or I would check it out. And it was great because you kind of have like this big teddy bear thing about you, and the passion that you put into highlighting some of the streamers and talking about all the positive things, man. I really miss that. I think that there was a huge piece of things lost when you stopped doing that. I have to say
that is such a coincidence, because the other night when I was hitting Anthony's mama from the back, I was actually thinking about coming.
I'm sorry,
I was thinking about doing something like that, but you never know. Do you know how many people reach out to me and want to do content and do shows?
Well, and that's
it's
awesome.
pretty cool.
I think it speaks a lot to you and the respect that people have for you, but I miss just you.
Well, you never know. You never know.
have the personality.
I love playing games.
I know, but you have the personality and you have the heart, and it was almost like, I don't know, man. I remember the episode that you did where you actually highlighted me. And it kind of like made me want to tear up, man, because you were saying some shit about me like you knew me my whole life, and I had just met you a couple weeks before, or at least started talking to you a couple weeks before, and you're like, oh guys, you got to get out there and see this guy doing this game over thing, like blah blah. And I mean, it was just like it made me so proud to hear you talk about me like that, and I know that that's the case for a lot of other people. It's great that you're doing stuff with everybody else, but I would love to see you go back and do, you know, those little weekly segments or something, man, because it made my week. I'm serious. It made my Monday morning going into work. I hated going to work.
See, I look for, you know who I look for inspiration on Mondays is Clive. I love Clive. So I watch Clive's show faithfully on Mondays.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. Ray's the best friend I've never met. Love you, Lee. Yeah, Lee is.
Oh, Lee's here.
Awesome. Yeah, man.
Look
awesome.
At that.
Awesome.
See you, Proto. Lots of love for Ray, man. Always lots of love for Ray.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, in international. Yeah. I mean, I tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, you know, I got friends in Manchester, England. I mean, they and I got like Cowboy. We talk about each other, but that is somebody I would love to just sit down and just just talk about movies and life and anything. I mean, everything. We joke on the camera, but honestly, I have a lot of respect. Even Jeff, I have a lot of respect for it.
No, everyone on this panel, I would have a cookout with you in a heartbeat.
Dude, I would totally have a cookout.
Yeah,
man.
But I got relatives in New York. I got relatives in North Carolina. You never know. Boom, 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 boom,
honestly, Ryzak a couple times came this close to me taking that 8-hour drive. So, you know, he keeps talking about my wife. He's gonna see me sooner than later.
Hey, you had to talk him. Hey, when she crashed his car, you had to go talk him off a cliff, didn't you?
I did.
What's real crazy is that there's 3 steps that come up to my front door. So if he did knock on my door and I came to answer it, he'd be 3 steps further down below me. I'd be hitting him in the face with my stop. I drove here 8 hours to talk.
You know what's cool is how we created bonds. Literally, my wife had my car accident. I called Ryzak because I wanted to talk to somebody. Like literally, I've paid money to send gifts to Ray. Like me and Spectre, man, we spent so many hours on the phone.
People that had babies. Elma had a child.
Dre has
Blake and Dre. Exactly. I mean, it's like. I mean, people haven't. I mean,
and the more you get to see people, we get to meet their families. I mean, Jeff's boys have come on to the streams. I don't know how many times we met Jeff's parents a couple weeks ago, right? Yeah. You know, like we converse regularly with Sierra. You know, like I tell you guys about my whole name is my kids. Like Anthony, you know, he shows everything his family's doing. Like, you know.
And my daughter,
Ray, you talk about your son.
Yeah. My daughter got to know you guys, and she's like,
all right, Lee, love you. Take care, man. Get some rest.
And stuff.
Yeah. When you make as much content as Cowboy, you'll wake up one day and you fondled a stuffed animal and sniffed a candle. Yeah. I mean, the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit.
But just so you know, the SBCN is not about Stadia. It's not about just playing video games. It's a lot more than that, guys. It's a lot more than that. It's something really, really special. Yeah, cool. And it's something that, I don't know. You never know, man. We might, in 10 years, you might see a documentary about the SBCN and how Stadia and everything. You never know. Wow, guys, how you remember my son being born. That's amazing. We didn't forget Dre.
I mean,
we didn't forget
family, man.
Don't forget.
We follow
SBCN legend.
We follow each other on Twitter. We see all of these stories that we're all putting out there. I mean, your move across countries and the pictures that you're putting up of the countryside where you're at. I mean, I'm jealous of seeing that stuff.
Dude,
right?
I want to give a shout out to that just there, man. Who would have the balls to pack up their family off of a dream or an idea they have and go to another country? Who would really do that? Most people go, oh, shit, let me go hit the time card again and just bust
I got relatives in North Carolina ain't never been out of Raleigh, man.
That's what I mean.
Been in Raleigh all their life.
There's
a lot of people like that here.
And Dre, we think of you as family, man, so we definitely
absolutely,
remember,
man. Like this isn't just a numbers thing for me, and it really never has. Like I don't I've never tried to like whore myself out for subscriptions or views. Like the people that come and watch, I genuinely appreciate. I know
Yeah,
that you
no
guys
doubt.
do too. I love seeing the same names. It's like, you know, we were talking about clicks earlier. This whole thing is a click. I don't care which side of the aisle you
let me
scroll.
tell you-
This is a click.
let me tell you something that happened last night. All right, let me tell you something. When somebody,
I swear to God, if you say anything about my mom,
I'm not. But let me look, I could give a damn about subscriptions. You know what makes my day is when somebody looks at you on the screen and you're looking back at your camera and they tell you you've inspired me, and they're shaking and they're crying. You know, and I'm nobody. I'm nobody. And do
That's
you
not
know,
true.
guys, people look at us like we're something, you know, and we mean something to somebody. So that means the world to me to see somebody's like you guys, you know, Cowboy and you and right, all you what you guys do. I want to be like you guys, man. And that's special. That's something special. So
yep.
that
Yeah, it's
you know,
you know what's cool. Let's give a shout out to
Yes,
some of the
Ninja Guy.
new faces, man. So Ninja Guy X,
dude,
Ready,
come
Set,
on,
Stadia.
Ready Set Stadia.
Ready, Set, Stadia is blowing it up right now.
He is
yeah.
he's the
And
man.
then it's a new
Ninja
guy,
Guy
guys.
X.
It's this new guy. He's been watching my stuff, so I said, "Dude, jump in." His name is his channel is called The Climax, and his name is Suave. And he's such a cool, humble dude. I said, "Dude,
I met him a
jump in."
long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's a cool dude.
cool, man.
I have no real friends here, and the group of streamers and viewers are feeling like friends. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
His
Thank you,
Stadia name is Polo, right?
What the guy I'm talking about?
Yeah. His
Oh,
Stadia name.
Climax.
let me check.
Dre, you always got people here.
You're
man.
right. Yeah.
And that's the other cool thing about it too, is you said worldly earlier, right? Like anytime one of you go to sleep, or anytime one of you wake up, or anytime you want to jump on YouTube or Twitter, there's always somebody there.
Dude, I can
right.
get up at 2 a.m.
Always somebody
there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I much prefer seeing us and the things that we're doing than go on Twitch and watch, you know, these big people that they can't even interact with their chat. They got like 25,000 people watching their stream. You go look at Tim the Tapman. Major kudos to Tim the Tapman. That man is just he's done a lot of good things. But like, how the fuck is he supposed to talk to everybody?
Yeah.
He's got that chat is just like boink, 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 boink. But what do you pick out of there to talk about? It's not personal. Like this is personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, you know
he's
what?
getting-
It's
he's
true.
getting
Like
rich.
we feel like we actually know everybody. Like you
Correct,
literally
yes.
like
Yeah.
this time I've been knowing you guys, I feel like I know you guys. I know your personalities. I know things about you. It's so personal, like Ray said, you know?
Yep.
Well, I would have been drinking and dancing at that party you threw. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, listen,
looked pretty dope,
you
man.
should see. Listen, that I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was like the most basic Halloween party. When I go to the other Halloween parties, you'll be
Yeah, that was fun.
Hey,
seeing,
but in
that,
the
that was
COVID
fun seeing Big Mike, dude.
In the
Yeah.
COVID era, though, man, that
yes.
that looked like a lot of damn
That's true,
fun, dude.
yeah.
Because ain't nobody going out doing nothing or haven't been.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun too, man. It
Yeah.
was cool. Yeah, Big Mike is an awesome dude too, man.
He is. I love Big Mike, little ant,
Yeah, man.
little small ant balls.
I don't love little
that
ant,
stuff.
but Big Mike is cool.
It's good shit.
Whatever.
So I think if that would be one thing that I would certainly miss, which is being able to take time to read the chat and give a shit and find out who that person is and what they're up to, what their interests are.
Very true.
You'd lose that if you've got 2,500 people and it's rolling and yeah. So I definitely understand.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, I guess that's when you have to lean into them super chats.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
Right.
you want,
I'll get to know you through the super chats. Just
do
throw
the
'em
super
up,
chat.
you know?
I'll read your
I don't know,
message.
man.
Well,
That's,
and again, I think we talked about it one time, and I'm throwing it back up there because I do watch quite a bit of his stuff when I'm at work, because one of my other guys loves him to death. But like Tim the Tapman, he had one video where I think it was like $12,000 or $17,000 that he was donated in like an hour period.
Yeah.
And it's like at some point, whoever that is that's donating that stuff,
I would
number
feel
one,
like
they
I
got
had
a
to
ton
go-
of money, right?
Yeah.
Number
That
one,
would
they
make
got
me feel like I needed to check the door and offer out favors, like it was Halloween. But
like number one, that guy's got or girl, whoever it is, has a lot of money. Number two, they must not have a lot of people to be able to give that to. Is it that they want that person to reach out and talk to them. Like, Tim the Tap Man, you are so cool. I'm going to give you all this money so that you are forced to have to say hello to me. you
No,
know
you know
I'm
what it
saying?
is?
Jeff, how much
That's
did you
crazy.
give that girl on OnlyFans?
Ooh.
There's more than 1,200.
Which one?
The one that unblocked you. How much did that cost?
That's why
Yeah.
Jeff couldn't buy Riders Republic.
Guys, I gotta get
I know
ready
you
for
do.
my
I know
next
you
show.
do.
But
It-
thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah, this is sad. I kind of don't want it to end, man.
I know, right?
Hey, Ryzak, look at Ninja Guy's comment, would you?
Yeah. I'm going to say this. The second I came in the community, everyone was so welcoming. Every time I talk to someone that I discover, they always show interest. I've seen zero ignorance so far. You are true.
Cowboy.
You
Listen, Ninja Guy, he ain't crossed me yet.
$1,000 dodo yesterday. That's crazy, man. Like these guys.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Anytime,
you
Lee.
bastard.
Anytime.
One more thing before I go to sleep. This is Lee. I may have stopped content creation, but I consider you all extremely good friends and could turn to any of you if I'm in need. I love you all. And that goes right back to you. And
Absolutely.
Lee's
Exactly.
gotten a DM from me. I'm sure he's gotten a DM from a couple others. You know,
I got a BJ from Anthony's mama, and I'm out of here.
bye, Ray. Have a good
Later,
show.
Ray.
No, Lee, it's mutual, man. It's mutual, and I respect
Keep Ray
you
under
for
1K.
Yeah. I respect you for doing what you have to do in your situation, and you know, I see you playing. I saw you tweet the other day. You ain't gone, so it's
Yeah,
all
man.
good.
Yeah, I know he can't. Listen, he's such a had a big heart. He might not be streaming, but he ain't going nowhere.
No, and you know what? You can never really say never, can you?
No.
That's right.
You can never say never. There's always going to be that 0.1. You know, there's going to be an itch at some point. He was trying to put his mic in his headphones or whatever. He's trying to sell it, and you know, hopefully he kept it off to the side. Hopefully.
That is a troll move.
Let's see. Ninja Guy X is someone who couldn't game their way out of a paper bag. He's been so welcoming. I gotta be honest. First time I realized that you two were together, because I was like, "Who is this girl that keeps coming in Jeff's stream saying that that's her husband?" I was like, "She's way too attractive for Jeff. Like, this is not happening right now."
You thought it was Jeff's wife.
So great, Bruce, the man with the music.
Oh, man.
The rock
So
god.
cool. Bye, Ray, to 1,000.
Yeah, that's the troll move right there.
Jesus, Jeff. Oh, God. Oh, well, and none of it would really be possible if it wasn't for Spectre, right?
That's right.
True.
So a lot of credit needs to go to Spectre and his ability to reach out and have a vision. And maybe, I mean, I'm not trying to throw anything out there because I don't want to be the spoiler of things, but maybe we could get a face reveal on the 2-year Andy. I'm just saying.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I'm
Wow.
just saying that's a good milestone, you know.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, you know, things change.
Things change.
He says no, but maybe yeah. No.
Right. Oh man. Well, I know Ray had to bail. You guys probably know where you can find Ray, especially in the next 22 minutes. He'll be over on Dr. Spaceman, Vet. I think Maker of Chaos is there now too, for Cloud Nation TV. So if you guys want to get your GFN news or any other cloud news from a different point of view, check those guys out. Spectre, what do you got going on, man, besides Clickbait Show?
Well, I am working on some more shows that I'm going to announce soon. Well, actually, I am planning a stream to celebrate my upcoming birthday on
See this
the
right
12th.
here? Look at this.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
I'm
a spicy meatball.
But yeah, I might do a stream this coming Saturday, just to celebrate my birthday.
Well, happy early birthday in case I miss you.
Thank you.
Saturdays are tough for me because we've got sports, but if I can jump by, I definitely will. How old are you going to be, if you don't mind me asking? You going to be like 22 now? What is it?
26.
26. God, I remember 26.
Yeah.
Ooh, for Jeff,
That was
for,
before my knee hurt and my elbow.
I'll say for Jeff, that was 26 years ago. So, you know, Spectre times 2. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, let us know. Let us know if you're going to do that, and I'm sure we'll figure out a way to jump in.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, and good job with the clickbait show, man. I really mean. I hope you hear that from the heart, dude. You're doing a great job, and I love all your little transitions, and I love all your little quirky little videos that you got popping up, and it's super super cool. I wish that you could find a better person to do it with.
Thank you so much.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not like I've been doing it, but I'm not like actually like I'm not his
You're not a
co-host or
host?
anything.
Hey, you ever see on TikTok? There's those guys that bust in. They're like, "If we broke in your house, what are you gonna do?" That's Anthony on everybody's stream. Hey,
Listen,
if
I
I come
helped
in
him
your stream,
launch
what are you
it.
gonna do?
I helped him
If I
launch it.
commandeer
but
the mic, what are
yesterday's
you
show,
gonna do?
I wasn't on yesterday's show. I just
Yeah,
jumped
he's
in for the-
I made it to where he's like a floater host. That way, I didn't want to put responsibility on him being
He popped in
the
long
host.
Well, let me,
enough to
every
talk
time,
some
so it'd be
trash.
easier.
This wouldn't be our controversial show if I couldn't ask you the tough questions. What do you think about Lena Love, Spectre?
Well, I think she's great. Actually, Anthony knows this already, but I'm gonna drop some little hints. Let's just say that I am considering some regular co-hosts as well. So
I thought that was going in a completely
I
different
thought he was going
direction
to say
for a
I'm about
minute
to
there.
propose. That's what I
You
was
see,
thinking.
Oh,
see Anthony's eyes get big. He's like, "Where is this fucking
Mr.
going?"
Paul Bear. is over
Anthony
sweating in his boots.
Anthony won't let her have her own channel because she gets all the views and he makes all the money off of that. And
Listen.
any super chat she gets, he
That's
pockets. So he's not going to let her have her own channel.
Listen, she is
Dad tax.
24 years old. She could do whatever she wants.
Oh my goodness. Well, can't wait to hear about what's going on, Spectre. So keep us posted. And thanks for jumping in here today, man. I know you took Anthony's link.
What? I didn't
Like,
send him a link.
it is what it is,
Maybe Pro sent him a link.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know. The referee's usually above board.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
true.
right. Hey, MJ, thanks,
Overseas
man.
MJ.
Thanks. Yes. Yes. Mr.
Yay.
1030 is he is definitely the dude, man. For everybody. So we'd love to actually have him on the show one day. I think that'd be cool. I don't know if he goes on shows, but we should try. Mr. Will I Am SPG.
What are we doing, boys? What's up, man?
What do you got going on? You played some Riders Republic today, so that was
I
good.
certainly did.
Are you going to do some more of that tomorrow, or are you not doing your Friday anymore? What do you
Oh
got?
no, I do. I do Friday. Wednesday, I had to go to a doctor's appointment with Sierra, so I missed Wednesday. So I streamed today some Riders Republic. It was a hell of a lot of fun, and I didn't curse at the camera, so that was a
Nice.
success. And tomorrow at 12 p.m. CST, I'm going to be streaming some Breakpoint. We're going to check out the new update and also try to get some PvP going. So
what time are you doing that?
12 CST.
I'll be playing
Central
golf
Standard
tomorrow.
Time.
1 p.m.
Because
Well,
I could
you
have played it
smack
with
your
you.
balls, and I'm going to shoot people.
Well, I could have played it with you because it's free to play this weekend, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So
you
yeah,
could-
anybody that would like to
Nice.
team up,
There's
squad
no
up, let's do
excuse
it.
for anybody not to be able to jump in with you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Get some PvP going, man. It should be a lot of fun.
And
That's,
no retro
Stadium-
rewind this week.
Nope. It's
You
every
got a
other
break.
week.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for jumping on here. I know it was kind of a last minute. Well, it wasn't really last minute. I asked you this morning, but
Yeah, it was good.
last day effort. But I just wanted to get you on here because I think that you are awesome and you need to be everywhere. That's just
I
my
don't know about
personal
that.
opinion.
But I appreciate
Hey, hold on. Let me bring up some stuff.
Uh-oh.
Will, when Vet wanted to do that thing where whoever got the most views, we went counting the views. And Pro, man, you was killing it when we first
Yep.
started, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was
Awesome.
killing it. And you got a $25 gift card.
Hell yeah. And then it
Yeah.
stopped because I told Vat, I said, man, I from the beginning, I think I had the views for like at least the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So that's
like the first
that's
3 months.
$100. Come on now.
Yeah.
They're like, you
I was
can't
just
win
teasing
more than
Vet.
once.
Yeah,
We gotta spread the love.
How much
I
did you
was
spend on those
teasing Vet.
views?
At that time, we were calling it Vet Bucks.
Oh man, look, you got Chance in the crowd. Chance
SPG.
in the
You
crowd.
heard what
She happens to be a fan.
Yeah, I hope so. If
My
not,
only
that's
one.
really weird. She's going around calling herself Mrs. SPG.
Well, William, didn't you have a rant once? You told me you wanted to do a rant about Rockstar.
Yeah, absolutely. But SPG could be like, stop, please go.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, I got a little bone to pick with Rockstar. I don't think we have enough time to get into it now.
Is it a little bone or is it a big bone?
Oh, it's a big bone, and it's buried deep.
Be a little one if it was Anthony.
Little bone.
I think I'm gonna do something real quick.
Uh-oh.
No, it's just the low effort content they've put out bothers me. I really liked the zombie thing until about a quarter of the way through it. I realized they weren't zombies; they were just shaded a different color. They were shooting guns and screaming and talking. And
All right, guys. For those of you that don't know, oh shit, that
Where'd
went
it
away.
go?
this
I
guy
didn't mean that.
breaking everything.
I didn't mean that to happen. I didn't want it to say that. Sharing your screen. Oh, I meant to hit hide. So Anthony was talking about all the time slots for the Stadia Bash Community Network 2-year anniversary earlier. And just to let you guys know, do not mind my computer bar at the bottom there.
You're
It's
on Windows
okay.
11?
I am on Windows 11. Yes, sir.
And just to correct it, it's the 2-year birthday of Stadia, not the
Two-
SBC.
Well, we're doing the SBCN event for the 2-year Stadia anniversary.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I had made it well known before that William was going to be my host or my co-host on season 2 of Game Over. And we are going to bring a special edition 2-year anniversary Stadia edition of Game Over. And we're going to bring it to you. And this is a promo that we've been working on. This is a world premiere. You're going to see it here first. It's not going to show you who the contestants are, so don't worry. But I would love for your feedback. So here you go. You're seeing it here first on the No Yes Men.
Music by Bruce?
No, unfortunately.
Music by me? You want me to write you something?
did you share the audio?
Probably not.
Oh, did I not?
No.
It's playing in my ears. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Of
I
course
hate that box is like this small.
Of course.
I just thought I'd tell
Yeah,
you before it
super
played.
easy.
all the
No,
way
man,
through.
I appreciate that because I did the screen, not the. Can I do the window? Oh, I can do that. Oh God, here we go. All right, I'll just do
ruin
this.
this for him.
Here we
And
go.
do you want to give it the whole full screen?
Yeah, I guess we can. Here we go. All right, let's see if it works this time.
Serious men doing serious things. Ooh, yeah.
Player one.
Versus.
Player two.
Oh, so there it is. There you have it, right there. That is the.
Those two guys look serious staring at each other. I'm telling you.
It's the
And they're the
promo.
hosts, so just imagine.
So yeah, you're gonna get to see 5 o'clock on the night. It's the 19th, right, Anthony?
Yes.
All right,
Friday the
19th, 5 o'clock Eastern. Me and William co-hosting special edition of Game Over. Hope you guys will be there. All right, Jeff, where are you going to be? Let's go to you next because I know Anthony's going to take like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Tomorrow night, I'm doing a little back to some console retro PlayStation 2 first Friday of the month, back to SpongeBob, and then I'll be at a long-term care home all weekend. And then back Monday, I will be back.
You won't be back if you're going there, Jeff.
checking into the long-term care. And then I'll be back Monday doing an SBCN, and Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then Friday. So here we go. SpongeBob tomorrow night, 6:30.
Wow.
Jeff's gonna be a runner.
All right, SpongeBob, 6:30.
SpongeBob, 6:30 tomorrow night.
All right. Look at him. He's getting loose. He's getting,
he's getting ready.
He's getting them stretches in, you know.
Hey, he learned the hard way. You don't want to pull a puck muscle going, yeah.
Hey, you know the only way that he needs to stretch is like this.
Stretch those.
Listen, can I go or what, man?
He suffers from lockjaw, I can tell.
All right. Anyways, guys, just come to my channel. Everything is on the channel. You can see me all the time. The schedules are there. That's it.
That's it?
That was not satisfying at all.
I know. I feel jib now. I didn't even hear the
I feel like we just lost some content there.
That's it, man.
He's saving it for later.
We wore him down today.
I did wear him down today. Look at that. I've never seen the cowboy look so deflated.
Or at least his arm.
It's because I was talking trash about his mom. I was talking trash about how Ray hurt his feelings.
I thought, you know what it is? Ray was like a big announcement. I'm thinking like he really had a big announcement. And he was like, effing Cowboys mom. Like, no, he really doesn't have an
I like how we flipped that back on Ray. That's nice. It is Ray's fault.
Cowboy's talented. That's all I can say. He's talented, man.
Well, Rock didn't put that post out about him for nothing. So let's just put it like that, right? And that's coming
just
from Rock.
So you guys know, I got some stuff coming. I'm always trying to reinvent myself. So what I do is I throw out shows and I see how they go. And I'm like, all right, I run them for like a month or so. And it's like, you know what? But I got something big coming.
Is it the review of the fillet of fish?
No, but I have recorded and
not
I
the
need
McRib.
to play it.
That was in
one night.
reference to the
My
last
daughter
comment.
and I, we went to McDonald's and we was like, what's the difference between a double cheeseburger and a McDouble? So we bought both, and actually I recorded it all. I need to make that into a video. So
do it.
Well, now I have to go watch it. I need.
Of course you did. No, you don't have. We don't have to watch
I
every
recorded
piece
it
of
all. I
crap.
just never made it into a video.
I'll tell you what's more interesting though. If you buy that double cheeseburger and you put it on your shelf, not refrigerator, and in 10 years there won't be mold on it.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure the bread will have mold on it.
Because he's making content doesn't mean we have to watch it.
There's YouTube videos. It's content. It'd take 10 years in the making. I'd do it. I'm just saying.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I just have to say that this has been an insanely different episode of No Yes Men. This has been unlike any episode that we have had yet.
You watered it down.
And of course it would be on my channel. So
you watered it down.
That's all right. That's all right.
The McRib is good. Proto, I love me the McRib. I know you weren't alive the last time it came out. Just
that's
saying.
all right. We heard
They
you love
put
me.
pickles on that shit.
When he was born was probably when they had in New York the rat in the sandwich. And they call it the McRib.
The McRat?
Yeah.
It's a show about Stadia. I don't know what it is anymore. All right. Well, if you guys have Riders Republic and you guys want to play Riders Republic in a group and you got nothing going on in about 8 minutes, stick around because we're going to play some Riders Republic. I don't know if Anthony's going to join me today. He looks pretty pissed off at me, to be honest with you.
Well, I do want to. My wife gave me
just gonna be honest.
food. I do want to warm it up real quick and try to scarf some down.
I think I finally pushed his buttons enough.
Now
He's thinking of the microwave buttons. That's what he's thinking about right now.
Nah.
It's
No, I'm
great
getting
time.
text messages and stuff in my regular life. Well,
I got to piss somebody off. It might as well be him. He can take it. He's a big boy.
Come on.
He's a big boy. All right. So, yes, Riders Republic in a few minutes. Come check it out. We'll have some fun. Dre's going to sleep. Have a good night, Dre. I'm sure it's like 4 o'clock in the morning where you are or something like that. But we appreciate all of you for being here tonight. Thank you. This was episode 19. God, 19. Holy shit. 19 of No Yes Men. Next week, we're over on Jeff's channel. I have no idea what we'll be doing. We'll
It's
probably
already
be in a
there.
hospital.
You can go click the remind button. It's already there.
Oh, look at Jeff. He's an overachiever.
Yes,
All right, guys. No yes men and guests. Out of here. We'll see you next time. Later.
See you later.